Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to stream. Welcome to Monday stream. Hang on, let me do something real quick. I'm calibrating. Beep. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say hi to chat real quick, and then we're gonna get into it. Dianus, hello. Mars Bar, hello. Seven Lascaris, hello. Budu, hello. Kevin Ragland, hello. Baby Blue Friday. Fuck. Baby Blue Friday, hello. I speak English. Who haven't I said hello to yet? Matthew Draws, hello. Don M. Theron, hello. Adler Schwartz, hello. I am a little out of it. I'm tired, you guys. I'm tired. So if I sound out of it, it's because I'm tired, but comics must be drawn today. Comics must be drawn. They simply must be drawn. Con was long. Somehow, like, cons where I'm actively doing stuff all the time, I come home feeling energized and normal. Cons that are boring, I'm always, like, so much more worn out afterwards. Because, yeah, Dawn says, how was your con? We're gonna have some words about that fucking con, alright? Avatar looks pretty tired too. Yeah, it's because I am tired. My avatar is me. Don't you guys know I'm a cute anime girl? You guys have been here long enough to know that. I can also, I turned on my wink parameter, so now I can blink one eye at a time like a weird lizard. Gingy Cakes, hi! On elliptical. Are you ellipticling? Yay. I am Freaky. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Pendant blinking feels new. Yeah, I usually have it synced so that, like, when one of my eyes blinks, both of them blinked. And that was what allowed me to do this face really easily. But yeah, I turned it off so that I could, like, show off my heterochromia in the previous stream that I made. My special model. Quote-unquote special model. Future Everton's eyes, didn't you change it? That was just for the AI Somnium streams, because it was a joke about the game. It's just a different texture map, so I'm only going to use it for those streams. But yeah. I am sleepy. Can you make the blinking do the wave by blinking one at a time? I mean, I can... I don't know if that worked super well. Also, Mashinabi, hello, hero, hello. Rosalie Collins, I'm having, oh my god. Cats getting into things they shouldn't be. Edo Bunny, hello. Blink Blanc, yes, that's it, Blink Blanc. I think it's funny and it adds to the sleepy charm today. I'm gonna call it charm because I need to feel good about myself. That makes it sound like I'm having a bad day. I'm not having a bad day. I'm just tired. I'm just sleepy, and I did not want to get off the couch today. I was, like, laying on my couch and playing Pokémon, and I'm like, I don't want to get off my couch and draw comics, because I'm sleepy, but stream needs to happen, because stream needs to happen because I work on comics during stream, and comic need to happen, therefore stream need to happen. So, yeah. 1 second, I have area scaling turned off. Boop. Okay. Being glued to me because I'm sick. Oh no! Did you catch a cold or something? What kind of sick is it? That sucks. I'm sorry. Ah, beans. I'm not sick. I'm just sleepy. But yeah, so let's talk about that con. Because damn. So I'll preface this by saying that this is not what Frankie's nose looked like. That's not what I was gonna say. So I have an idea for new content, new hashtag content I want to make. Because I like watching other people do these, but there's kind of a lack of them right now. There's a little bit of a shortage. I want to start making, like, convention blogs, like convention video blogs. But Since when is Frankie's nose pointy? It's not. I was just drawing and talking too much. But yeah. Upper respiratory thing, feeling better today though. Well, it's good that you're recovering. That shit sucks. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I want to start doing like con vlogs, and I probably won't do like full vlogs because I get embarrassed talking to a camera in front of people. There were some dudes vlogging in front of my table at this con the other day, and I was getting secondhand cringe. I'm like, they're just, each of them they're both vlogging, and they're just pointing their cameras at each other and having a conversation with each other. I'm like, this is a little bit cringe. This is a little cringe. I'm not into this. It's like, yeah, I'm an anime girl on the internet, but I draw the line at vlogs, right? And also, you know, I'm like VTuber. I don't want to show my face too much, right? I don't care super much about immersion breaking. If I did, my TikTok wouldn't show my face quite so much. But yeah. Star has more common sense than most influencers. Yeah, I may be an anime girl, but I'm realistic about shit. God damn it. But yeah, so what I want to do is just like get some footage from the con of just like the table and what the artist alley looks like, just what the con looks like, and then probably like script and record some stuff after and make them into the same type of videos as my art story time videos. So like just me talking about the con, reviewing the con after the fact, and then using whatever footage I recorded, but mostly just like art footage. Because my thing is, like, I can keep doing the storytime videos, and I'm gonna keep doing the storytime videos. It's just that they take a long time to script. And convention reviews are topical because everybody wants to get into cons these days, and I figure I can talk about them. And to that point, like, I even went out before this con and I bought a lavalier mic, which is the kind of microphone you can pin to your shirt. And the one I bought was only $20, and you kind of get what you pay for. I was hoping it would sound better than my iPhone mic. It does not. In fact, it sounds worse. So I probably won't be using it too much, but yeah, so I want to start doing convention reviews, and so, whoa, the void. I went into this con thinking I want to do a review of this con and like all the other cons I'm doing this year and next year, and if people like them, then I'll keep doing them. So I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna like think about this con. I'm gonna like talk to people more, and I'm gonna kind of get their perspectives on it. And here's the thing about this con is that it was boring as fuck. So you guys know how if you've been to an anime convention, you know that like there has to be stuff to do. If you're gonna pay 30, 40, 50, like however much money you're gonna pay to go to a convention, you want it to be worth your money, right? You want there to be stuff to do at the con, right? So a lot of cons will have game rooms or karaoke rooms or anime screening rooms, and they'll also have, you know, panels and artist alley and dealer's room and things like that. But the point is that you need to give your attendees something to do between events. Because you're like, not every person is going to go to every single panel that runs. Not everyone is going to go to every single event, and there's going to be dead time during the convention, and you need to adjust your programming and have options for people so they don't get bored and leave. This convention did not have a game room, did not have any screening rooms, didn't have anything really, except a couple of panel rooms, which were comically small, the dealer's hall, which was comically small, and the artist alley, which was just all of the hallways. They had like 3 voice actor guests for the entire con. I mean, like, it's a small con. They've run this con before. But it was just, there was nothing to do. I had a couple of friends who only came on Saturday to enter the cosplay contest, and I was talking to them, and they were saying that there was just literally nothing to do. There was nothing to do at this con. It was basically paying like I think it was $45 for a weekend pass. It's basically paying $45 to come and shop. And you want to know the best part? They weren't even fucking checking badges. Like, you could just walk into the dealer's hall without a badge and no one would have questioned it. And I would know because my table was directly next to the dealer's hall. Like, you walk out of the dealer's hall, and my table is immediately to your left, basically. I was the one person, they fit like one table between the doors to dealers and the doors to the main event stage, and that's where I was the entire weekend. And, so I sat there, and I watched people with no badges just walk into the dealer's hall all weekend. And on Sunday, they finally had someone set up outside the dealer's hall to check badges for, like, a third of the day, but the motherfucker was looking at his phone the entire time. I did not see him glance up from his phone the entire time. People were literally just walking past him, and he was not acknowledging their presence at all. Like, if I was bored enough, I would have, like, tried to just walk in with no badge, and he would not have stopped me. I could have been like, oh, if he had stopped me, I could have been like, oh, I'm an artist, sorry, I must have left my badge back at the table. But, like, I wouldn't have needed to. Motherfucker was not checking badges at all. 111 Vanessa, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Stream Squad. We're talking about Anime Austin, which is a tiny con I went to this past weekend. But yeah, so they were, like, in fact, someone left their badge at my booth. And so I was trying to get the guy's attention to ask if there was a lost and found anywhere, because I couldn't get up from my booth because I was running it by myself and I didn't want people to come steal my stuff, right? And so I was trying to get his attention, and so I was like, hey, excuse me, and I was, like, waving at him. I was like, hello, staff guy, hello. Like, I was literally talking at that volume. I was like, hello, staff, question. I have never been so thoroughly ignored in my entire life than I was by this quote-unquote staffer at Anime Austin. It was comical how hard I got ignored. I was just like, well, fuck it, okay. It's not like, I guess whoever lost their badge, they'll still be able to get in everywhere, so it's not like they're really losing anything. But yeah, they weren't checking badges at the doors to the panel rooms. They weren't checking badges at the dealer's hall. They weren't checking badges anywhere in the con. And so their social media was, like, woefully underdone. They only posted once on Instagram the entirety of the weekend. And if you go and, like, look at the comments, the post was like, okay, everybody, day 2 starting. Are you excited for the content, for the cosplay contest? And, like, da 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 da. And all of the comments, there's like 12 comments, and everyone, except for, like, one person, everybody was just, I want my fucking money back. This shit was not worth $45. I left after 20 minutes, that kind of shit. It's just like, woof. So, that's a bit of how my weekend went. So, this con, Anime Austin, is usually a summer con. And I bought a table for it back in, I bought a table for it back in, like, 2020, right? Because I still lived in Austin back then. And I figured it's a small local con. I know it's small, so I'm not going to make, like, bank going to this con, but it's small, it's local, I'll drive 20 minutes and, like, make some money and then go home. The thing was, I still had the table, and then I moved an hour away. So getting to the con every day, I didn't want to pay for a hotel because it was not worth it. So I literally drove, like, an hour, 15 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes to get to this con every day because I wanted to go home and snuggle with my cats, and I didn't want to worry about having to get a cat sitter for the weekend because I could just drive home. It's not that bad of a drive. It's just a lot of gas money. English, I really enjoy this live and I love the way you draw. Well, thank you! I'm glad you came. I hope you enjoy the stream, even though I'm talking very fast. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I wanted to stay home. I wanted to snug with my kitties. So I just drove in every day. I won't say that I regret going because I did make money, right? I didn't make as much as I wanted to. But, like, I came home with almost my mortgage payment, right? Like, almost. I was, like, about $100 short of my mortgage payment. And I guess if you take out fees, I made about $200 less than my mortgage payment, which isn't bad for a one-day show, but this was a full 3-day weekend where over the 3 days, I spent almost 7 hours driving. So yeah, I went to a 1-day con in Austin a couple weeks ago. There was like a 300-person con at a library, and I made more in that 1 day than I did at the full weekend of Anime Austin. So, you know. Like Friday was miserable. There was fucking no one there on Friday. And the worst part was, so my thing is I'm a comic artist. I sit, so when I'm at my table and there's nothing happening, I can bring my iPad with me and I can still get work done. That way I'm not just sitting there staring at the wall and wasting my time during slow periods. I bring my iPad to every convention I go to. So even if the convention is slow, I will come home and I'll have some comic pages sketched, right? Because that way I'm not wasting my time when it gets slow. I forgot my iPad on the first day. I realized after driving an hour and a half to get to this con, I got there like 15 minutes before the con quote unquote opened. I realized as I walked up to my table that I left my iPad at home on the slowest convention day I have ever done. I had to sit there and basically stare at the wall. It was just for like 10 hours. I did some doodles in my I keep an inventory notebook so I can just keep track of what charms I'm selling and that kind of thing so I can update my inventory when I get home. And I could look at my phone. That was about it. And so I had to sit there just staring at the wall and doodling in my notebook. And just dying inside. I just was sitting there and dying inside. And yes, I know this Ariana looks scuffed as hell. She is comically small on this page, so I don't really give too much of a shit. Like, I was sitting there on Friday and telling myself, if it's not better on Saturday, I'm not coming back for Sunday. I'm just gonna say fuck it and go home. Because I am wasting my time and money by sitting here and doing nothing. But thankfully, Friday it did pick up a little bit. Friday was miserable, but Saturday was just a normal slow day at a small con, thankfully. Like, I still made sales, but I had a set goal for this con. I told myself if I didn't make that goal, I wasn't coming back. And so I only made it, I didn't even make it 3/4 of the way to that goal sales-wise. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not even coming back. And to be fair, this con probably isn't going to survive another year. With how disastrous this year was, I would be extremely surprised if they did another one. Which is a shame, because, like, I like small cons. I love going to small cons. They're a lot less stressful. They're usually local, so I don't have to pay for a hotel. The costs are a lot lower. There's usually less competition with, like, other vendors and stuff. So it's a lot, like, the atmosphere is a lot friendlier, and also there's fewer people, so it's just a lot easier to, you know, like, just kind of chill and chat. Like, I talked to a lot of other vendors at this con, like some of my neighbors, and like people were so bored on Friday that everyone was just kind of walking around and talking to each other, that kind of thing. And I forgot where I was going with this tangent, but yeah, it's like I like small cons, I enjoy small conventions, but God, that was not worth it. I mean, like, the money is nice. The money is worth it. The money is going to help me pay for Christmas presents next month. So, like, it's not nothing. I say this, I'm coming from a position of privilege because, yes, I did make money, and I do tend to earn a lot at these cons, and I would say that I definitely earned more than other folks did at these cons, because I've got business strategy and whatever. So, like, the amount of money I made is definitely nothing to sneeze at. Fuck it, I don't like talking. I'll talk numbers. I'll be transparent. What the fuck ever. I went into this con with a goal of making $2,000. $2,000, because I made, so Delta H Con was another con of a little bit bigger, but it's of similar size and vibe. And I went to that one out in Houston, and that was a really slow con, but I still came home with a little over $2,000 in my pocket, right? And that's good, because, like, that's a month's worth of bills paid, including my mortgage, because my mortgage is like $1,400 a month. And so I said, okay, well, this is going to be a slightly smaller con than Delta H, but it is local, so there's not really as many expenses. I don't have to drive as far, etc. And so my goal for Anime Austin was to come home with $2,000. And I told myself that if I don't make that much money, it's not worth driving into town for 3 days in a row. It's not worth the 7 to 8 hours of driving over the course of 3 days to come back to this con next year. If you subtract expenses, I made about $1,200. Which is pretty bad for me, like, given how much I usually make at shows like this. Because, like I said, I made more at my little one-day show in Pflugerville a couple weeks ago. And that was, like, I came, I set up for 6 hours, and then I went home. And I made several $100s more at that con than I did at this con. So it's bad, but also $1,200 is almost a full mortgage payment, so I don't want to say it's bad. It's just like, gah. Was it worth the trip? I'm not gonna go again, is what I'm saying. And again, I would be very surprised if the con survived another year, given the fact that, like, I saw no one saying anything positive about this con. It was like, woof. Hang on, let me take a drink. I'm thirsty. It wasn't all bad, though. I made Christmas present money. That $1,200 is gonna pay for my bills and Christmas presents for next month. And then I did make some friends. I talked to, like, some other vendors, and we made plans for, like, I obviously couldn't do too much at this con because I had to drive home and I was fucking tired at the end of every single day because I was so fucking bored. But there was another artist, and we're gonna go get, like, dinner or something at Anime Frontier next month because we're both vending at that one too. And so that'll be fun. I'm excited for that. I mean, some anime cons, but I'm not into anime enough that there's enough for me there. Yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of why I'm trying to branch out more to comic cons. Just because most of the stuff I do fan art of and merch of is either D&D based, which would fly very well at at comic cons, I think. And then I also do a lot of game based stuff. Like, I'm trying to think of all the I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so I have, like, Tokyo Mew Mew stuff. And that might be my only anime-specific stuff that I have. Because most of my other stuff is, like, either video games or just, like, silly D&D things. I think my Tokyo Mew Mew stuff is the only anime thing I have. And I mean, you know, like, anime-specific cons, there's crossover, right? My D&D stuff still sells well at anime cons, but I feel like I would sell really well at comic cons, which is why I'm trying to apply for some more. We'll see. We'll see. Is UGG worthy if you divide the 1,200 by the hours of the con and driving? I see where you're coming from. Yeah, actually, let me do some math. I'm curious, and I'm gonna do math on stream. So I made about, let's round, say I made 1,200. Each day, I would usually get there at about, like, let's say 11 to 7. So that's 8 hours per day. Friday and Saturday, I did 8 hours per day. Sunday was a little bit shorter. Say 8 for Saturday, or 8 for Friday, 8 for Saturday. Sunday was like 11 to 3, so that's only 4 hours. Plus, let's say 8 hours of driving, because it was about, like, an hour and 10 minutes each way for a 3-day con. So let's say about 8 hours of driving. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 28, I believe, because that's 24. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 is 24 plus... No, that is 28, never mind. 28. So what's 1,200 divided by 28? That's the snipping tool. That is not in my calculator. 1,200 divided by 28. It's like $43 an hour. Yeah, it's not, again, it's not terrible, but you also have to account like all the time. Packing, managing my inventory, all that nonsense. It's just like, oy. How far in advance do you have to apply for a con? Depends on the con. Usually it's about 6 months. If you're chaotic, like some of the cons I go to, it's about a month. Like freaking IckyCon last year didn't tell us that we were accepted until like a month before the convention. $48 an hour for gig economy is not great, yeah. I mean, I used to get paid $20 an hour, but that was a salaried, like, full-time job. Salaried, but we were paid hourly. We still did like 40 plus hours of work a week, but yeah. But yeah, the conventions is also on top of my online store and Patreon and ad revenue and stuff. Which I actually just got a check from YouTube today. Ha 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 ha. Not a big one, but I got one. C2E2's artist alley's full of webcomic people. Yeah, I really want to get into that one. Although I was telling my mom that I applied for it, and she was nervous about it being in Chicago. I'm like, but mom, all the comic people go! And she's like, if you go to that one, you gotta go with a friend. And you gotta be real careful, because downtown Chicago is scary. I'm like, but mom, I want to go to the Comic-Con! That's where all my friends are going! Oh, stretch break, sure enough. I missed it. Everybody gets nervous about Chicago, yeah. That's what I've heard. I've never been there, but I want to go to big Comic-Cons. I want to go! I applied for C2E2 and Emerald City Comic-Con. Emerald City Comic-Con I should hear back about, I think, like, next week. I'll meet you in Chicago. Yay! Come to Chicago with me, Jocelyn! Let's go! Friend group trip! Friend group trip! Let's go! Let's go! I want to go! I don't trust any part of the US, let alone Chicago. That's fair! Drive to Chicago for you. Yay! Cast Off Squad and meet up in Chicago. Let's go. I want to get some deep dish pizza. Let's go. Give me enough notice and I'll go with you. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I want to go. The Latina mama concern is a universal phenomenon. My mom's not Latina, but she is definitely protective and skittish about me going places. She didn't want me to go to Anime Frontier by myself, and she made me, like, fight. She's like, I want you to make sure that you're going with... My mom almost came with me to Anime Frontier. She's like, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with you going to DFW by yourself for a weekend and staying in a hotel. I'm like, Mom, I am 30 years old! I can handle it! The convention center is 30 feet from my hotel! I have friends going to this con who are gonna meet me there. She didn't calm down until I had a friend DM me and be like, hey, do you still have room in your hotel? I'm like, yes, please stay with me so that my mom will get off my butt. Universal phenomenon, yeah. I'm like, Mom! It's funny, because she went to Anime Frontier with me last year, because I invited her. She came to, like, Pflugerville Library Con with me back in, like, 2019, and she was so fucking impressed. She was like, oh my god, that was amazing. You were at your table, and people were buying stuff from you, and you were on that panel, and people were listening to you like you're a serious person, and I'm like, yeah, Mom, this is what I do for my job. If you're impressed by that, I should take you to, like, an actual con. And she's like, oh, yes! So I took her to Anime Frontier last year. And now she's kind of like, has just kind of like a perpetual invite. She's coming with me to Holiday Matsuri because she wants to go to Disney the day after. Because I almost went last year. And I was like, Mom, I might have the opportunity to do this con in Orlando, and I'm not sure if I want to go because it's really short notice. And she's like, well, when is it? And I'm like, it's mid-December, so I'd only have like 2 months of warning to figure out a whole trip to Orlando. And she's like, well, I'll come with you, and then we can go to Disney World the day after. I'm like, yeah! So it didn't end up materializing last year, but I'm doing it this year. So my mom's coming with me to Holiday Matsuri. I'm completely reorganized my behind the table setup so that it'll be easier for her to deal with. Because when she came to Anime Frontier with me, she like she doesn't know any of the names of the characters, or she doesn't know shit about D&D except for what I tell her, and she doesn't absorb it at all. And like, it's fine, it's whatever. I'm reorganizing my thing. I'm giving all of my inventory like SKU numbers. So that, and I'm gonna label my display with the numbers so people can be like, can I have charm D7? And so then my mom can go through and find charm D7, and so she can actually help me instead of just like standing there and looking cute when we're at cons. And that'll be helpful for like anybody who ever helps me with my display and stuff. Cause like I have friends help me behind my table sometimes, but I just tell them if anyone comes and looks like they want to buy something, just tell them to wait till I get back. And because of that, I can't really like explore conventions very much when I'm artist alleying. I'm kind of like stuck behind my table, but I'm reorganizing, so it'll be easier for people in the future. That'll be nice. Have fun going to Disney during the holidays. You'll probably ride 1, maybe 2 rides if you're lucky. I mean, we went during Christmas a couple years ago, and it wasn't that bad. It'll probably be less crowded because of COVID, but maybe that's me being very optimistic. So. But yeah, so we'll see if I get into any of those Comic-Cons. Emerald City Comic-Con is in Seattle, and I should find out about that one by, like, beginning December. And I don't know anybody in Seattle, but I'm sure I could, like, figure something out. Figure out a room share with some other artists, maybe. I really want to go to the Chicago one, though. And that is, of course, the one that my mom is nervous about. But first, I got to, I have to actually get in. So we'll see. We'll see. I also want to apply to ASEN. That's another con in Chicago that I want to go to. I need to actually submit my application for that one. I forgot. It's more crowded now? No! Damn it. It's fine. We're not going. We just want to ride like a handful of rides. I mostly just want to be there for the atmosphere. I freaking love Disney in the winter time. I love all the, okay, so fun fact about me, Christmas lights are like my favorite thing in the world. I've been streaming for 40 minutes and I've inked 1 panel. I have got to shut up, but anyway. But yeah, like Christmas lights are my favorite thing. My family went to Disney a couple of years ago, and we technically went around Thanksgiving, and so it was a little early, but they had all the Christmas lights and stuff up already. And I just love theme parks at Christmas. Christmas is legit my favorite holiday. I know it's a capitalist hellscape, but I love the vibe of Christmas like so much. I love jingle bells. I love the Christmas lights. I love the pretty stuff. I love being chilly and wearing hot or like warm clothes and drinking hot chocolate and all that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love giving my family presents and stuff like that. I love all that shit. And so, honestly, I would go to Disney just to hang out and look at the pretty lights all day. That's mainly why I want to go. And I mean, we're going to be super tired post-con anyway. So, it's going to be whatever. We're probably going to be, like, super fucking tired and not be able to do too much. But we have come to terms with this, and we're going to go anyway. For the Christmas songs playing nonstop, I'd like Christmas so much more. Yeah, I like Christmas music, but I like it in small doses. Like, when I go to a store, I can tolerate it. Because it's like, you know, a vibe. I was in the home goods store the other day with my mom because we were trying to find decor for Thanksgiving because I'm hosting Thanksgiving this year. Because I'm the only one in my immediate family with a house. And, I keep getting distracted. That's what happens when you are trying to draw and talk at the same time. You don't know shit. Just like most Christmas music. Christmas music is nice to get you in the mood, but yeah, I agree that it can get old fast. I'm nostalgic for like the days of elementary school when you would do like winter theme. They would do like special Christmas based activities. Or I guess nowadays it would just be like holiday in general. but I don't even care. It doesn't have to be Christmas specific. I'm not religious. I just like Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Mariah Carey, can you please stop existing? No, I genuinely like that song. I used to use that song for I used to use that song for English activities when I was a teacher. Happy Crisis, Merry Chrysler, Merry Chrysler. My nephew has a December birthday, and we have to make sure to make a big deal about his birthday. Oh yeah, I imagine. My dad's birthday's in January, and I always complain because, like, he's so hard to shop for, and I have to get him 2 presents that close to each other. Fuck! Why can't he just be like me and have a June birthday? It's almost like a perfectly evenly spaced gift-giving holidays between my birthday and Christmas. Like, almost exactly 6 months. I'm easy. My dad is like January birthday, almost exactly a month after Christmas. And I'm like, fuck, I just had to figure out a Christmas present for you. And now I have to figure out a birthday present because they're right next to each other. And I'm just like, fucking A, you're the hardest one in our family to shop for because you always buy yourself everything and you don't want anything. Then you have to get a birthday gift and a Father's Day gift. Oh, well, Father's Day, we usually just, like, go out to dinner or something. We don't usually do too much fancy stuff for Father's Day. Yeah. Oh, heck, Jack Blackworth, thank you for the sub! Thank you! Oh my goodness, I appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome to the sub squad. Heck yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody's talking about Christmas. Your eyes are weirding me out. My eyes weirding you out? I can wink now, though. I can wink like I can blink like a lizard. Wonk wonk. I'll probably turn it up back. I'll turn the eye sync back on eventually, but I'm enjoying my lizard blinking for right now. I think it's funny. Blink blink. It's like a tired cartoon character blinking like Did you guys know that I'm secretly part lizard? Oh my god. Someone call us conspiracy theory people. Someone call them. They want to know about the lizard people. I blink like a lizard. Does that make me a lizard person? Oh my god, confirmed. Completely random tangent. So I don't think I have, like, actual, like, clinical anxiety, but sometimes I just randomly get worried about stupid shit that is not even an issue. I will be driving down the road and panic that I left my car keys at home. And I did it again just now because I've been sitting here talking to chat and I'm like, oh my god, wait, I didn't check at the start of the stream. Is my mic turned on? Obviously my mic is turned on. You guys have been reacting to the shit that I've been saying this entire time. I'm stupid! I'm stupid! Ah! We've actually been reading your lips. Good fucking luck, my guy. Good fucking luck with that shit. I'm fucking anime. Anything could be happening behind these lips flaps. Blah 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 blah. Your mic's not on? Ah! Yeah, I know that people do this to one of the VTubers I like to watch sometimes. Is they just like to fuck with him by saying at the beginning of every stream, they're like, oh my god, you're muted. You're muted. We can't hear you. If you guys started doing that to me, I would cry. Yeah, watermelon, watermelon. The blinks tell us what you're saying in Morse code. That was fuck in Morse code. I like that I can do that, though. giving me evil ideas for the future. God, why did I even say anything? Why did I even say anything? I could have just gone on without any of that. Oh, I'm gonna start doing that to start. No! I shouldn't have said anything. I'm fucking stupid. I may have the stupid. Ah! You guys aren't allowed to bully me. It's illegal. It's illegal. I'm getting pinged on Discord about stuff. Play. I gotta remember to silence my phone before streams because stuff always goes off. Oh. Oh, so you guys want to know what I spent a portion of my day today doing? Aside from laying on my couch and playing Pokemon? I'm allowed to talk about it because they encourage people to talk about it. It's not like, oh, secret forbidden or anything. But I actually did, I applied for a VTuber thing today. I did a thing. It's like a VTuber agency, but it's not like Hololive or Niji-Sanji. They actually like let you keep your, they do adoption style instead of reincarnation style, which is what like Mamma Mia, which is what like Hololive and Niji-Sanji do, is when they hire you, they give you a new model and a new character, and you have to basically start over from scratch. This company is not like that. They just let you like keep all your shit. And that's important to me because believe it or not, I like you guys. I don't want to lose you. One of the reasons I didn't want to try doing that is because I didn't want to lose the community I'd spent however many years building up. It's a small little community, but it's mine, god damn it. And it's tailored specifically to bully me horrendously. But yeah. But yeah, so the new place is it's Kawa Entertainment. I've been following them for a little bit. I actually applied for their first round, and I didn't get in, obviously, but I figured I would apply for the second one. So, yeah. It's funny because they ask you for like an introduction video, and I'm gonna be so fucking busy over the next couple of weeks, so I didn't have time to like edit anything special. You've developed Stockholm Syndrome. No, I gave all you guys Stockholm Syndrome. You're stuck. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Buy my shit. There's my store. But yeah, so I didn't have time to edit like a custom self-introduction video for it. So I decided that for this round I was just going to just take one of my stream highlight videos and use that as kind of my introduction. And so I've made like 7 of my stream clips, like edited fun stream clips, and those are all on my YouTubes. And so I was having I was like DMing my friends today. I'm like, you guys, which one should I use for my application? Because like there's a couple of them that were collabs, and I didn't necessarily want to use one of those because I wanted the focus to be on me and my funnies, you know? And so that narrowed it down to 6. And so I was looking through, I'm like, okay, the Jack Douglas clip is extremely powerful, but I need to pick which one of these clips I want to be as a freaking just application. It's like, hi, this is your first introduction to me. This is your first impression of me as a streamer. Jack Douglas, I'm gonna fuck your mom, Jack Douglas. Is basically what that entire clip is. If you guys haven't seen my fucking Jack Douglas clip, it is maybe the funniest thing I've ever put on the internet. Basically, I was playing Phasmophobia, and we were trying to get bonus money from, like, doing the optional objectives. And so I just yelled at the ghost about fucking his mom for several minutes. I'm gonna find the clip for you guys. Here. I've not seen Jack Douglas. Well, that's about to change. Hang on, let me grab the copy link address. Here, homework. Everybody go watch this video. Everybody go watch the Jack Douglas clip. Oh, there's like a weird fucking time code in that one. Don't watch, click on that one, but go back to the beginning. Here, I'm gonna get you like this one starts from the beginning. So there. Everybody go do your homework, go watch Jack Douglas video. Put it up on stream. I guess I could. I guess I could do that, but I'd have to, hang on. Hang on. I gotta pause my music. Here. I could do this. I could do, browser source, perhaps? Maybe that will do it. Here. Ads! Boo! Boo! Fuck you, ads! There's not even any freaking... There's not even any audio! There's not even any audio! Control audio via OBS. There we go. Wait. No! Ooh, we got freezing temps, fingerprints.
That's writing.
Oh, it's writing? It's a demon! Let's leave!
What else do we need?
We need repel the ghost with a smudge stick while it's chasing someone. Listen, do you guys want to sacrifice me again? I'll get chased by a fucking demon.
A few moments later.
Jack Douglas! What's up, motherfucker demon? I fucked your mom, Jack Douglas. I know I'm ace, but I did tap that ass, Jack Douglas. Your mother's ass, Jack Douglas. I tapped it with my car, Jack Douglas. That's right, I murdered your mother, Jack Douglas.
That's a good turn.
She does this for the points.
Do it, you motherfucker. I need money to buy shit, Jack Douglas.
It's only a level 2. He's not mad enough. Keep going.
This one's for Jack Douglas's mom. I'll see you on Sunday in hell, Jack Douglas's mom, because I did hit you with my car after I fucked you. Oh no! I got a raid! I got a raid right as I said the thing about fucking the demon's mom. So what's up, Jack Douglas? I fucked your mom, Jack Douglas, and now there's a bunch more people here to see me do it again, Jack Douglas. I'm gonna perform actions on your mother that are against Twitch terms of service, Jack Douglas. Eat my eyeballs, Jack Douglas. If I were Jack Douglas, I'd be laying on that bathroom floor crying. Yeah, is this shower representative of your tears, Jack Douglas? Hey, Jack Douglas, how do you feel about NFTs? So I'm gonna screenshot your NFTs, Jack Douglas. You're a fuckboy, Jack Douglas. You're boring me, Jack Douglas, just like you bored every woman you've ever been in bed with, Jack Douglas.
Whoa, that's harsh.
Jack Douglas, have you ever satisfied a woman in your life, Jack Douglas?
Bullying this poor demon.
I'm gonna fuck your wife, Jack Douglas. Jack Douglas, did you die by getting canceled on Twitter for your bad takes about anime?
Anime specifically.
Anime.
Oh, he's hunting.
Oh, E!
Was he?
Oh,
I activated the smudge stick. God damn it, Jack Douglas, you foiled us again.
Smudge.
Yeah, well, he did a fake hunt.
Oh.
He faked us out with a fake hunt, that's why.
Fuck you, Jack
Yeah,
Douglas.
we taught her nothing about the smudge sticks.
I think that she over-intimidated him. We should go to a different direction.
I've scarred him for life. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jack Douglas.
Do this brilliant trick for just 15 minutes per day.
So that's the Jack Douglas clip. That's the Jack Douglas clip. Let me turn my music back on because it's awkward and quiet now. So awkward and quiet. What brilliant trick! No one will ever know! Jack Douglas's mom. So yeah, I was thinking about doing that one. I ended up not submitting that one. I did the Sonic Adventure 2 fight one instead. Because my friends were like, that one's a little bit shorter. And it kind of showcases you a little bit better because you don't always scream at demons about fucking their moms. And I'm like, yeah, you right. That was just a one-time thing for that one. We'll never be jacked because you closed it too early. Well, you guys can go watch YouTube ads on your own time. I'm not gonna... You want to get jacked, chat? Here's the secret to getting jacked. All you have to do is email me 3 things. Your name, your credit card number, the credit card expiration date, and those 3 funky little numbers on the back. And then you'll be jacked. You'll get super jacked. Imagine if you had a legion of disturbingly jacked nerds on your side. Yeah, and then we all meet up at C2E2 in Chicago, and we all go get pizza together. Meet up in Chicago to eat pizza, go to the comic convention. What if I don't have a credit card? Then you can never be jacked! You'll never get jacked! That's 4 things? Shut the fuck up. I know what I said. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You don't have to shut the fuck up. You gotta work out before C2E2. No, if you want to get jacked, all you gotta do is email me. I'll protect you in Chicago. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna get jacked. I'm gonna hijack your credit card. Anyway. I have to get into C2E2 first. If I get into C2E2, we're all gonna go get pizza together, and we're all gonna be super fucking ripped. That's how it's gonna play out. Are we satisfied? No. I will never be satisfied. I still have access to the Patreon if I were to cancel my membership for the rest of this month. Yes. Once you have paid for a month, a month from your payment date is how long it will go. So because people usually pay at the beginning of the month, so say like, I don't know if you're on a mail club tier. If you're on a mail club tier and you quit before December, you will not get the rewards for the next month. But yeah, if you cancel, you should still be able to see like early pages and stuff for the rest of the month. I believe that is how it works. Because what I've had people do is I've had people like pledge to the Patreon and then immediately drop their pledge, so that they don't have to remember to delete it before the month changes over. I think you should use the Yeehaw Ranch clip. Well, I already applied, so it's said and done. But I ended up using the Sonic boss fight clip. My favorite quote from that clip is the, you don't have to be good, you don't have to feel good, you just have to perform well. And at the moment, I am accomplishing neither. I think that's my favorite quote from that bit. I think I'm funny. In the mail club tier because I wanted villain AU stuff, but yeah. Yeah, so you won't get the next month's mail club tier, but you can unsubscribe and you should still get the rest of the stuff for the rest of the month. Yeah. Known you online for like 3 days, and the first time I'm genuinely considering joining Patreon. Well, I do a lot of stuff for the Patreon. Stream Elements has me covered with the link, but each of the Patreon page kind of goes into the different rewards and shit. I do early pages for the webcomic, so you can read stuff like a month ahead of the main website. I do like special stuff. I make custom brushes for Clip Studio, and I give them out early and a lot cheaper for patrons. So yeah. Yeah. Is that not the Piss Emerald? No, that is the Piss Emerald one. That's at the very end of that clip. Insert the Piss Emerald into the machine and end it all! I thought it was funny. But that's the one that my friends helped me decide on. Again, I wanted to do like a full self-introduction video with a compilation of a bunch of different clips, but what I ended up doing was when I attached the link to the YouTube video, I attached the rest of the playlist to it as well. So it opened it up and it's only the one video, but I have my full playlist of of like edited stream clips. So if they like the one clip, the rest of my edited stream clips are easily available for viewing. because they're right there in the playlist. That's what I did. That was my sequence strategy. Was is like, here, if you like this stream clip, here is some more. If you want to get to know me via my application, here is all my stream clips. Here you go. Go to bed thinking about piss emeralds. Good. We should all aspire to go to bed thinking of piss emeralds. It's important. If you don't understand that joke, go watch my Sonic streams. There's not a whole lot to it. But at the end of the villain campaign in Sonic Adventure 2, Eggman has this yellow Chaos Emerald, and he throws it into the evil death laser machine. And I was so pissed off by the end of the boss fight right before that. I was like feral screaming. I was just like, insert the piss emerald into the machine and end it all, Eggman! Ah! It's basically what happened there. And called it the piss emerald, because that's what it is, the piss rock. Yeah! Why are they called emeralds if they're not green? Fuck's up with that? Binge the entirety of Cast Off, and I'm in the process of watching all your art VODs and just videos currently. You got me hooked, man. You make exact content that's my shit. Oh, well, I'm glad you're enjoying my stuff. That makes me happy. Thanks for enjoying the content. The content. I'm a content creator. I make content. Make cool shit sometimes when I'm feeling like it. But yeah, so I do my streams, I do my YouTube art and storytime videos, and I want to add convention reviews to that. I don't go to cons like terribly often. I go to like a couple a year. How many have I done this year? I had AkiCon at the beginning of the year, and then MomoCon, and then I might be forgetting some. MomoCon, and then Delta H Con. Library Comic-Con, and then this con, which is Anime Austin, and I got 3 more for the rest of the year, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 cons in 1 year. I usually I apply for a lot, but I can usually only do that many. Still waiting for the sticker What Doesn't Kill Me Make because it's good content. I'm gonna do it eventually. It's on my little Trello board of merch ideas. I'm gonna do it. People on YouTube, you should like the stream so it's more likely to show up in people's recommendeds. Yeah! Hey! Hey everybody, if you're watching on YouTube, you should like the stream. Wink. And if you're watching on Twitch, you should go on YouTube and like the stream even if you're not watching it on that platform. Here, I'll provide a link for you guys. Just go click on YouTube, click like, and then you can come back to Twitch if you want. I won't tell anybody about the secret. I won't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody that you're a Twitch trader. Honestly, Twitch deserves it. It just went like the yay! Telling people to do shit work! Thanks, guys. Thank you for participating in content. Participating in my shilling for myself. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah ha 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 ha. But yeah, I do that a lot on, what is it? When I do TikTok lives. Because on TikTok, you can like the stream as many times as you want. You can just sit there and, like, click the stream over and over and over and over again. It just, like, sends likes to the stream. And my TikTok streams do really well. I did a stream recently and I maxed out at, like, 500, or not 500, like 300 concurrent viewers. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I need some of this energy directed towards my YouTube and Twitch streams. What I want to do eventually is stream simultaneously on TikTok as well. But in order to do it from my computer, I have to have a Twitch stream key, and Twitch Senpai doesn't want to give me one, and I'm real mad about it. No, I genuinely didn't recognize that asking about my tragic backstory was D&D thing. I thought it was a general thing, and my dumb self was deeply tempted to buy it just because. I mean, you still could. The only thing that gives it away as a D&D thing is because it's on the D20. So, like, you could. I considered, like, I almost didn't make that one because I was worried people were gonna think it was too real. It's like, ask me about my tragic backstory. It all started when I was born. But, like, I put it on a D20 like the rest of my D&D pins, and so that kind of narrows it a little bit, too. It's about D&D characters, but it's also about my life. Need to get out lots of content. I mean, that's the thing, though. I have, like, almost 170,000 followers on TikTok. I've got fucking 6 digits on TikTok. I'm like, God damn it. Give me the stream key. What do I have to do to get you to give me a stream key, TikTok senpai? Fuck you. You'll get that traction on here on Twitch. I'll make sure of it and bug my friends and get them to bug your friends. Well, listen, I'm never gonna say no to helping me achieve content. So I appreciate it. Thank you. But don't be too annoying. I appreciate it. But you should be, like, don't bug your friends too much, you know? It's funny because it's real. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, like, I usually stream on TikTok. So what I do is I work on comics here, and then just with whatever comic progress I didn't finish, I usually stream on TikTok. So if you feel like it, and you're free on Tuesday mornings, I sometimes stream on TikTok on Tuesday mornings. I stream, like, inking and coloring there as well. I don't add it to my official schedule just because it's just literally whatever I didn't finish on the stream the day before. But yeah, I've been starting to I do those, like, not like super consistently. I don't have a set start or end time for those, which is why I don't put them on my schedule either. It's usually just I'm sitting here working on comics and I'm bored. So I will turn on a TikTok live. But yeah. I would prefer it if people would follow me on other platforms where I can, like, actually archive my streams in a reasonable kind of way. But alas. I have end times on stream whenever I feel like it. Yeah, I mean, my end times is usually just, I know I can stream about 3 hours before I get tired, depending on the content. And if I stream any longer than that, it's usually just because I'm really into what I'm doing. But that's usually about my limit for my attention span, is doing the same thing for about 3 hours. And talking to chat helps it not be so monotonous. Usually my attention span is only about, I can do something for about an hour before I get bored. That, ADHD brain, baby. I gotta change stuff. I gotta change up what I'm doing every now and then, or else I get antsy. Oh. About 6 to 8? God damn, how do you sit there and do something the same thing for 6 to 8 hours without getting bored? Jesus. People are crazy. How do you sit still for that long? I would perish. I would simply perish. I would pass away. Something I've noticed and something I need to go back and, like, fix on a bunch of pages is sometimes my eyes don't stay on the same line if I draw the face at an angle. So I gotta flip the it's easier to notice when I flip the canvas. So that's what I'm doing here. Tunnel vision, hyperfocus, yeah. I don't have that very often. Long chin. No. Ariana, do not become Dorito. That's my job. I'm Dorito. That's my character in Bloodborne. Is beautiful anime Dorito. If the cast-off characters were Dorito flavors, what flavor would they all be? What flavor would they be if they were Doritos? I don't know enough Dorito flavors to engage any deeper into this conversation. There's not sour cream and onion Doritos, are there? I don't think so. Doritos is like cheese by default. Cheese. I know cheese and I know Cool Ranch. Those are the only Doritos. Oh yeah, Flaming Hot, I guess. Did you guys know that they call Cool Ranch in Europe, they call it Cool American? My god, I wish that were me. I wish I was a cool American. Just a fucking nerd who draws alone in her house all day. And plays Pokemon sometimes. I haven't gotten super into the new Pokemon game yet. I haven't gotten very far. I only just got Unleashed on the world. But so far, I enjoyed Sword and Shield more, honestly. I'm not super great with open world games. If I don't have a direction, I find it hard to get, like, super interested in things. Mostly I've just been running around catching Pokemons, because god, there's so many. Does the game run well? The frame rate can get real clunky sometimes, but it's usually not with the character, it's usually with stuff in the background. I haven't noticed any, like, super major glitches yet, though. Cool Ranch, Nacho, Spicy Nacho. That's Nacho's 18+ account. Flamin' Hot, Tapatio, Limon, and like a couple of others. What the fuck is a Tapatio? Wait for a patch. Yeah, I'm hoping that they can patch some of the performance issues, but we'll fucking see. I think the part that I hate the most about the game is the fact that you really can't customize your character's outfits. You get like 4 school uniforms to pick from. Most of them are ugly. And I'm like, I play these games and I want to be fashion. And they literally do not let you be fashion. Like, you can add, like, glasses and gloves and hats and what the fuck ever, but I'm like, no! If I'm gonna be running around and having a Pokemon journey, I need to have the drip. God damn it. And I hate that you can't get cute outfits for your character. You're locked into the school uniforms, and I hate it. Yeah, like, the face and hair stuff is really customizable, but that's literally the only thing. Like, you are locked into wearing the school uniform for the entire game. And I fucking hate it. Like, honestly, if I hadn't already, like, put down $5 on my pre-order at GameStop, I probably wouldn't have bought it day one. Because if I'm gonna be running around, I want to be fashionable. And that was my favorite thing in, like, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield. I would get to a new town, I would immediately go to, like, the clothing place. And see what, like, that was the part that most excited me about going to a new place, was seeing what kind of fashions they had at the department stores in a new city. And they just completely took away... I could understand if they made you wear school uniforms for the part of the games that were at the school, like how in Sword and Shield you always wore your little uniform during fights, like gym battles, but during the rest of the game you could wear whatever the fuck you wanted. If they had done that and you only had to wear the school uniform for, like, the school sections of the game, that would make sense. But no, they completely got rid of any sense of, like, actually, like, getting to choose your clothes in the game. And honestly, as stupid as it sounds, that was a big vibe killer for me. It's like, this is a new game. You shouldn't be removing features. You should be adding them. Why did you get rid of the fashion? It's like, oh... Going full crunch model on Pokemon. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Like, I would have been willing to wait longer for a more finished game. And I kind of feel bad that I bought it and, like, made Pokemon Company be like, hey, see, people are still buying it even though it's super rushed. I'm like, yeah, I put down, like, a deposit on the pre-order and I didn't want to cancel it and I was willing to give it a shot, but this just fucking sucks. Like, I'm still gonna play it. But so far, I enjoyed Sword and Shield better. Worry Pokemon Latin America will never even redeem us. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I really liked Arceus. I wish they would, like... I've been, like, running around and playing with my little Poke Buddies, and I wish it was... the gameplay was more like Arceus. And I'm like, dang it. I kind of wish I was playing a different game while I'm playing this. It's kind of, Chikala's fashion has been one of the best features they added. It was one of the coolest parts of the game, was like getting to customize your character and doing all that. I'm still mad that they took customization out of Fire Emblem and haven't brought it back yet. I'm still grumpy about that, and I will be grumpy about that until they bring it back. Damn it. But I don't know. I'm just meh. 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 Like, dang it, stop rushing your game devs and just put out finished, completed video games, god damn it. I don't want to play $60 for a beta. Only no Fire Emblem from Smash Bros. Is good. I love Fire Emblem. I love the horny chess game. Horny anime chess. What if chess made you horny? I genuinely love Fire Emblem. I put like over 100 hours easily into Three Houses. I bought the Fire Emblem Warriors game, and I've barely played it though, is the thing. Like, I just kind of bought it on a whim, and then I've barely touched it. I played, like, the first level, and that's about it. And I just got tired, like, immediately. I'm like, You start with whatever game. Yeah, you can start with whatever game. Each game in the franchise is kind of its own thing. It stands by itself. So, yeah. Are you okay? Do you need juice? Do you need me to buy you some juice? I got juice. It's not technically juice. It is water with fruit-ish flavoring in it, but I got it already. Hope they eventually add voice acting. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, Fire Emblem Three Houses was fully voiced, and I actually really liked it. Oh, hydrate time. I just did. Is there anywhere there's just miscellaneous info about the cast-off characters? I have so many questions, but I feel bad asking. I mean, I don't really have like a trivia page. There's the wiki. We have a fan wiki. I haven't looked at it recently, but there is a cast-off wiki. I have no part in it. It's all fan-made. But it exists. Other than that, you got to, you gotta just sift through all of my online content for the last 7 to 8 years. The wiki I am running. Yeah, I think if you just Google cast-off fan wiki, you'll find it. I don't know the exact URL. I'm full of random info. Yeah, just ask Dawn to go off on the Discord, and she'll just tell you literally everything. Dawn's name in the Discord is the Cast-Off Librarian for a reason. I think that Dawn might know more about my comic than I do at this point. I just have too much of it in my brain, and so sometimes it leaks out, and I forget shit. And then Dawn will be like, well, wait, didn't you say this? And I'm like, oh yeah, fuck. Why does that keep happening? I need close gap turned off and turn the tolerance up. Yeah. Fast online content, so it doesn't mean no! No! I'm gonna squirt you with a spray bottle. Stop it. Stop it. Very important canonical fact is that characters in Cast-Off do not poop. I almost made a joke in this scene. I had like Ariana ask like, "Hey, where's Vector? Is he taking a shit or something?" And just because I knew that it would have freaked out everybody in the Discord. You're like, "Oh my god, Cast-Off poops confirmed!" It would only be funny to a very small subset of people. But I would have been one of those people, because people always I made a joke on stream like literally years ago that pooping does not exist in my webcomic because I don't want to have to think about how interior plumbing works in my fantasy universe. I made a joke about it on stream, and then everyone took it real seriously, and then they started the hashtag #LetCastOffPoop, and it was a whole thing. Oy. Characters don't poop, I'm sure it could be explained with magic crystals. Yeah, totally. Everyone just canonically shits their pants and then teleports the shit away. Because that's not the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Deep cuts. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. At least I didn't make my characters shitting their pants constantly canon. At least I'm better than that. At least I'm better than that. Anyway. Cast off characters for Pokemon. Which Pokemon type would they pair? Would you pair them as? Like what type would they be? Frankie would be an electric steel type, obviously. Ariana, I feel like would be a firefighting type. Vector would be a psychic type, I think. Probably. He might be like a dark psychic type. That pairing has to exist, right? That pairing has to exist already, right? Is it just the squid? Is it just the fucked up squid? Is that the only one? Psychic dark. There has to be more than this one, right? Let's look at Bulbapedia. Now I'm curious! Dark type. Dark psychic, are there any? The squids. And Hoopa. I don't know what the fuck Hoopa is. I guess it's just that one. Dang. Okay, yeah, so Vector's like psychic dark type, I think. Rory would be... Let me look at a list of Pokemon types. Marina would be like a dual type, grass and water type. Vector has the Esper energy. No, I had an Esper and I named it Vector in an older game playthrough that I did. So yeah, absolutely. Rory. I could see Rory being like a dark flying type. She go fast. See that. I could see that. She would either be like dark flying or she wouldn't be fighting because her whole thing is just going fast. Trivia is pretty out of date from the point of view of things, but I've learned things. How characters are on the asexual or on the spectrum is aceless. Yeah! I am ace. I gotta rep my people. Let's go, let's go. Pew, 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 pew. What about Zara? Ooh, good question. Zara, what would you be? It's fucked up of me to say, but I think he'd be... I don't know what his main type would be. I gotta think about that more, but I think he'd definitely be part ghost type. He'd have ghost as like a secondary type. If you were a band, would you be the ace of bass? Yes. I actually play the bass. A little bit. Very, very little. I bought a bass and I never practice. So I'm not very good, but I have one. It's sitting in my living room. I can't see it from this angle because it's behind my TV, but I see it. Because there is like green. But I can't just give him grass typing because he's green. That's lame. He could be like a ghost steel type, maybe. That would be interesting. Kazare is like very resilient. He has to be to put up with all that bullshit that he's put up with for so fucking long. Yeah, Terran is definitely like... I mean, come on, it's his fucking name. He's got to be like a ground or a rock type. Liam would be... What would Liam be? I could see Sonya as being like something cool. She could be like Liam is normal type. He could be. Yeah, I guess he is like the most normal of the group. Liam is normal type, but he evolves into something that's like a dual type of like normal and something else. So what would Sonya be? We haven't seen her in... We haven't seen any of the Zara crew in combat yet, so I don't want to spoil it. I feel like Sonya would be like a flying poison type. Maybe. Or maybe like an... Because like, I'm thinking too much in the terms of color theory, right? Maybe she's the rock type. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like their personality. She's not... she wouldn't be a rock type, no. She's an archer from promo material. Yeah, I guess I did spoil that from the promo material. That is true. And I think that's also on like the about the characters page. So for Liam, I'm gonna say that Liam starts as a normal type, and then whatever the second phase of his evolution is, it's like normal but also dragon typing. No, I will not be clarifying. No, I will absolutely not be clarifying why. Liam's a baby Pokemon. He hasn't evolved yet. See, I can't... I'm trying to think of, Sonya, but my brain is too locked into the color typing, because poison's purple, so I want her to be poison, but, like, I don't know if that matches her personality, it just matches the color scheme. Liam was the secret dragon all along? Maybe. No. There's no secret dragons in Cast-Off, that's why I put 100 of them in my D&D campaign. Knew there had to be one in the comic. Yeah, well, there's not a secret dragon in my webcomic. It's not a metaphor. Or I guess it is a metaphor. It's a metaphor for character growth. Aight, okay. Psychic could also be purple. That's true. I feel like Psychic suits her better than Poison type. And Psychic is also purple. I feel like that would fit her better, because Sonya's whole thing is, like, we haven't seen too much of her in the comic yet, but she is very intuitive. Her whole thing is, like, if I could describe her in, like, 2 words, she'd be very, like, ambitious. I want to say, like, maybe a flying Psychic type. That's exactly what someone hiding a secret dragon would say. No, listen, I put all the secret dragons in my D&D campaign. There's so many of them. And my players only know about one of them, so shh. They only know about one of them. They don't know about the others. They haven't met most of them yet. Nah, the big bad in Cast Off is people, because humans are the true monsters. Am I right? Hmm. The true villain of Cast Off is hashtag purple confirmed. Pew, 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 pew. Someone explained purple confirmed to our new person. What was your username? Astral Faye. Someone explained purple confirmed. Because that's a joke. That's a fucking whole fucking saga of hashtag purple confirmed that's still ongoing on Webtoon. People refuse to accept that the queen is purple and they're still being like, I want to meet the purple one. And I'm like, motherfucker. Hello? Purple! Yeah, Dawn, explain purple confirmed. I've been here for months and hashtag purple confirmed remains a mystery. Am I gonna have to— someone who edits the fan wiki, go add a page for hashtag purple confirmed. The people need to know about the secret lore that's only available on streams and in the Discord. God, I've been sitting here inking for an hour and a half. I'm not even done with 2 panels. Rory, your fucking head is too big. Yeesh. There. Is that it? Just purple confirmed equals queen? That's the mystery? I mean, basically. Something to do with your characters all having different color schemes or something. Yeah, that's basically it. So because the main cast-off squad fit all the colors of the rainbow but purple, and there's a purple meteor shown in the prologue, we've been theorizing for a purple glowy-eyed character existed for a long time. Yeah. And so basically anytime I mentioned the word purple or I drew a character wearing anything purple or just anything, everyone would be like, oh my god, purple confirmed! Confirmed for purple! Oh my god! So yeah. And I mean, if we want to go technical, I need to go back and edit the prologue because I mean, I think I've said this in streams before, but the purple in the prologue was originally supposed to refer to a character who is no longer in the story because he got written out. So I need to go back and edit that. I just haven't had time. Purple could have been Sonya the whole time. Can't be Liam since he's affected by Vector's eyes. Yeah. Took you all since September to explain this simple thing. Did you ever ask? I mean, I'm not— if you had asked, like, someone would have explained. Purple confirmed. Oh boy, recons. Kind of. It's just, I changed up a couple things since I drew the prologue. It was freaking 7 years ago. Give me a break. Technically longer than that. It was closer to 8 because I started drawing it months in advance of when it actually went online. I started drawing it like 4 months before I started posting it online. The ... say so much. I follow Warhammer lore. This is nothing to me. Suspicious Bug, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Stream Squads. Stream Squads, plural? I have more than one? I guess I technically do. I have the Twitch squad and the YouTube squad. Admittedly did not think to ask. I kind of kept assuming it would be explained at some point and kept waiting. Oh no, heckin' rip. Heckin' rip. Well, now you know. Now you know. Now you know what purple confirmed is. Is it everything you dreamed it would be? Hashtag purple confirmed. Yeah, I'm gonna X out of the Bulbapedia tab. Here, let me do something real quick. I'm a little cockeyed right now because I don't have my blink sync turned on. Probably turn that back on. I'll do it after the stream. I don't want to be farting around with it right now. By November, I thought purple confirmed was his grand unifying theory of the cast-off universe. Oh! Oh no, no, it's just dumb jokes. Oh no. I mean, listen, it's been like the biggest thing that people have been theorizing about for like over a year at this point. Everybody was just like, who the fuck is purple? When are we gonna meet purple? And I'm like, okay guys, here's purple. And then Webtoon was just like, where's the purple one? And I'm like, bruh, I hand you purple on a silver platter. And you're still just like, I do not see it. Where is purple? I refuse to accept that purple could be the bad guy. And I'm like, well, accept it. And I'm just like shoving it down people's throat. Accept my purple. Accept it. So glad Luca has finally been name dropped in the comic and I can stop shouting Luca theories at people. Who's Luca? Good question. Who is Luca? I don't know. I don't know shit about things. I'm just as in the dark as you guys are. You guys think that I'm some genius planning all this shit ahead? No, I don't know who Luke is. I don't know. Curtains draw back, the smoke clears, and purple is revealed to be Barney the Dinosaur, the greatest evil of them all. I told you guys, there's no secret dragons! I told you earlier in the stream, there's no secret dragons! Not in my comic, anyway. I kind of wish there were, because I'm into that, but there are no dragons in Cast-Off, so it wouldn't really work. It'd be kind of weird. Almost tempted to run with this nonsense and make purple confirmed into the grand mystery theory it was always meant to be. Luca's purple! Queen's purple! Everyone's purple! Everybody's purple! We are all purple! Are there any other purples I should know about? Luca's blue and all the non-canon art, yay. Little blue boy. Bluey. There are secret zombies in your comic, though. That remains to be seen, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Mm-hmm. I take a sip. You get a purple, and you get a purple! Everybody gets a purple! Purple's for everybody. Secret purples for all! Secret purples for everybody! Yippee-ki-yay! But yeah, I have genuinely enjoyed reading all the, like, cast-off theories and stuff. Like, people were talking in the Discord today about how now that, the main character squad and the Zara squad are kind of on a collision course. People are theorizing about how that confrontation, it's gonna happen eventually. Like, it has to happen, right? That's not even a spoiler. At some point, those two groups are gonna meet up and stuff's gonna happen. But just everyone's theorizing what kind of stuff will happen. And I've just been reading the theories and sitting back and just going, Zara was purple the whole time. Surprise! Green and purple do work well together. Let's put it that way. Green and purple, they look real good together. Just saying. Cast-Off goes psychological horror in the woods. Oh god. And they all resort to cannibalism. Can't believe you guys worked in the cannibalism bullshit. Seven, I don't even think you've been around long enough to know about that. We have a cannibalism counter in the stream. If you say the word cannibalism in the chat, it resets the counter because it happens less often now. But it used to be that cannibalism would come up in my chat a lot. Sometimes it was my fault, sometimes it was not, but it did come up very frequently, to the point where it was a joke for a while. Green and purple look really good if you're a Disney villain. Yeah, the secondary colors. You know what's also a secondary color? Orange. Anyway, no reason I mentioned that. There is no reason to mention that. I don't know why. I don't know why I would have mentioned that. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there, though. That orange is also a secondary color, and usually secondary colors are associated with villains, while primary colors are associated with heroes. Anyway. This is what happens when you come to streams. I get to fuck with you in real time. You were reading our D&D chat in the Discord a few days ago. There was a whole discussion about what our D&D characters tasted like. See, I tend to skim when you guys go. Like, if I see the Dawn's in the chat and there's like over 100 messages, I'm just like, if anything sus was happening, Dawn will take care of it. And I just skim. My worry when the chat gets active is just like, okay, is there anything like terrible, controversial happening? Do I have to read all like 400 of these messages? Dawn's active in the chat. Okay, bye. I don't need to read all that. No, I've not wanted to ask why Cursed Vibes Happy Times was obsessed with cannibalism. We're not obsessed with it. It just keeps coming up. Something, cannibalism is funny, etc. I hate it here. Welcome to the Cast-Off fandom. It's weird to call it a fandom, but we're here. And if you come to streams, I will take it as an opportunity to personally fuck with every single one of y'all. Every day. Every stream. It is a grand opportunity, a grand and unique opportunity for me to have one-on-one time with my fan base and just say shit to them. I'm just here to say shit to y'all. Totally a fandom. Yeah, but I'm saying it's weird to call it that because I am small and fandom is usually big. If that makes sense. You have a fandom. Fandom is... I wouldn't call it a fandom because fandom implies like a kingdom. That's where the vernacular comes from. It's more like a fan village. A fanlage. You cook 10 meals, you're not a chef. You make 10 drawings, you're not an artist. But you eat one person and they say that you're a cannibal. God. When are we going to hashtag destigmatize cannibal? Normalize cannibalism! If I ever gain a community out of my work, I will be the exact same to them. Yeah, getting to fuck with people is the best part about having a dedicated fan base, is getting to fuck with them all the time, both in the work and outside of it. For example, on streams and stuff of that nature. Tee-hee. T, and I cannot stress this enough. T. A fan town, yeah. It's not a fan kingdom. There's not enough people for that. It's fan town. Fan village. Yeah. I have for everyone proposing cannibalism, I have a modest proposal for you all. That is the end of the thought. Shout out to people who also read that in English class in high school. Shout out to other people who also read a modest proposal in high school. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, it's been almost 2 hours. I've officially inked 2 panels. Wow. I read that. Good! Someone else knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Thank you. We read that my freshman year English class. What a thing. What a concept a modest proposal was. It's like, hey, here's an idea. We should eat babies. I have an idea. We're gonna eat baby. I think we used it to talk about like persuasive writing and like how to use persuasive writing effectively. I think that's what the exercise was. But what a weird fucking thing to do in an English class. Let's read this book about a guy trying to convince all of his friends to be cannibals. That'll be a fun activity for the children. I did an accidental fill in. Gotta go in and erase all this shit around the edges. Okay. Read it in freshman world geography. That's an interesting class to read that in. I can't call it a book because wasn't it like an essay? I think it was just an essay. It was short. It wasn't a full book. Was using ultra irony to protest how the Irish were being treated. That seems like it scans, yeah. It's been over 10 years since I read it. So I kind of have forgotten the finer details of the point, but yeah. It definitely scans as someone, like, trolling. Like, here's a fucking idea. You ever heard of Soylent Green? Call a short story. Yeah, it's not really even a story, though, is the thing. Novella, perhaps? Basically an essay, yeah. I'd say it's an essay. Okay, I'm gonna turn my eye sync back on because it's freaking me out when my eye goes lazy when I turn my head like that. And turn my eye sync back on real quick. Here. Left link eye blinking. Always. There. Turn it back on. Now I can do my smug face a lot easier. Definitely trolling. Oh yeah, absolutely. A troll before trolling was a concept. Or was a word. Absolutely a thing. I will eventually put a map here, but that's for later. But isn't Soylent Green? Yeah. Yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke. What's Soylent Green from? That's from like a book or a movie or something, right? What was it originally? I'm gonna ink this panel because I need cute vector. I need to draw cute vector right now. My sweet boy. Sweet bebito. Look at him. My sweet little boy. He is my son. Look at him. He's drawing a plant and he's having a great fucking time. Look at him. Lunar and Japanese, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream squad. Movie's just called Soylent Green. Okay, I thought it was called something else for some reason. I've never seen it, obviously. But I know enough about it to make the joke about it. Love him so much. Me too. Let anxious boy be happy. Yeah, he is. Oh, is... Full disclosure, is Vivito a real word? I thought it was just like nonsense words that come out of my mouth. I wasn't sure if that was an actual word about. I just adding ito to things is just fun. Like like, oh, it's a little cat. It's a catito. Or my son. He's my boy. He's little bebito. Or this door. It's a little door, so it's a Dorito. Dorito! Get it? Get it? Dorito! I believe it. I probably just picked that up from somewhere. Bruh. Would you rather eat a toad or a slug? Neither. Don't bruh me. Dorito. I'm funny. I make the jokes. A Dorito is a small door. Dorito. It's a little door. Missed a stretch and a hydrate break. You guys are doing these too fast, and I miss them. My stretch break. Stick your hand straight in the air, like you just do not care, like I don't. You know what I care about? My son. Little baby. But yeah, I live in Texas. I pick up random nonsense Spanish and then just kind of regurgitate it because it sounds fun. Little babito. He's my son. Look at him. It's like how I call my cats chickens. They're not chickens. That's all I can say about that. But ito and ita make things into a diminutive. That's exactly what it means. Yeah, I'm familiar with, like, gatito. That's what Sprigatito is based on. Sprigatito. Oh, every time I say Sprigatito, I keep thinking about when they first announced the names of the starters. Somebody on TikTok made an audio that was Sprigatito sung to Despacito. And it was the funniest shit. It was like, Sprigatito, Sprigatito. I love it. I love it so much. I thought it was very funny. Sprigatito sings Despacito. I was typing that. Yeah! Sprigatito! Sprigatito! One of the regulars at the dog park has a Yorkie nicknamed Pepito. Oh, cute! I kind of want to find the Sprigatito song now. I bet I can find it on YouTube. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm going to turn on my Chrome audio. Sprigatito Despacito. Yes. 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 Hang on. Is this it? Yes! This is my jam. It's cute. I like it. Sprigatito. That shit's gonna be stuck in my head now forever. That shit was stuck in my head for months. And now it's back. It's back in. Despacito is out. Sprigatito is in. Sprigatito. Sprigatito. I love it. I love it so much. It's so stupid. Mine with Vector on screen. That's adorable. Yeah! Reads title, and here's Despacito with a gremlin voice. I've officially found my home. Welcome! It's not Despacito. It's Sprigatito sung to the tune of Despacito, though. Just get your facts straight. Sprigatito! I feel like the more unhinged you sing it, the better it is. Although that can be true of most songs. Sprigatito! 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 So what you doing? I'm drawing a webcomic! I have a webcomic and I'm drawing it, and this is my son. Look at him. Look at him go. He's drawing a plant. Surprise! The plant is actually Sprigatito! Sprigatito! Wheaties, I love you. Oh, thank you. Welcome to my cursed fucking live stream, where I sing the Sprigatito song. And draw my son, but I draw comically slow because I keep getting distracted by chat. Cursed to make content. Fellow webtooners, my sister and Christ shall suffer together. Let's fucking go! Let's go! You fucking Live for chaos and cursed content. Then I know why, I understand why you are here in that case. So I'm backtracking a bit. I'm backtracking a bit, but I told you guys I applied for that like one VTuber agency, right? I wanted to put something into my my not my audition, but like the application. I wanted to put something in my application that would like be interesting and entice them to want to interview me more. And so I was like, yeah, so my streams are usually like, my art streams are usually pretty calm, except sometimes I go off on weird tangents. And like because I have a lot of weird stories about my life. So I casually dropped a mention about the time I got stabbed in a bouncy castle. It's like, yeah, I have a lot of weird life stories, like the time that I got stabbed inside an inflatable bouncy castle. Stream chat loves that one. And so I'm like, please notice me. I put something really fucking weird into my application. Please be concerned and want to bring that up. Please ask me about the time I got stabbed. Oh, what a perfect time for a raid! Super Awkward Potato, welcome back, friend. Hello, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I got stabbed in a bouncy castle. Inflatable bounce castle. Raid in... God, sorry. Raid indeed. But yeah, I've actually scripted. I have the video scripted, so it's probably gonna come out maybe next month. But, I have a art and story time video that will be coming out in the near future of just like all my weirdest injury stories, and the time that I got stabbed in the bouncy castle is going to be like the grand finale of that video, because that was a whole kit and caboodle. Saying that I got stabbed makes it sound a lot worse than it actually was. Like, I didn't even need to go to the hospital or anything. It wasn't that especially like deep a cut, but I did technically get stabbed in a bouncy castle, so it's not like I'm lying. It's just that calling it what it is makes it sound worse than it actually was. There was blood, I will tell you that, but there was enough blood to ruin one of my favorite shirts, and I'm very mad about it to this day. Basically what happened, and you'll hear like normal people tangents. Oh yeah, my puppy got a haircut this week. Stars random tangents. Oh yeah, I got shanked in a bouncy castle, you know, the usual. Yeah, basically. If you guys are good and you behave yourselves, I'll tell you the story of how all of my teeth fell out during a math test once, because that's another thing that fucking happened to me. Yeah. I told you, I have interesting life stories. But anyway, so the story with the short version of the bouncy castle stabbing story is that, I was at a party that I really didn't want to be at. All of my teeth, a lot of them, many of them, simultaneously just deciding to give up. Again, I'm gonna have a video coming out about that shit too. But for the sake of the squeamish in chat, I'll save that for a YouTube video. Hello? But yeah, so basically for the stabbing story, I was at a party I didn't want to be at, and it was a high school party, but the only thing they had for us to do was play around in like the inflatable bouncy castle courses. And so me and the other kids who didn't want to be there, but we had to be there for school activities, was we all started racing each other on the inflatable bouncy castle, and it was when it was finally my turn to go, I jumped into the inflatable bouncy castle, and I ran the whole little obstacle course against one of my classmates, and when I came out, my right side was covered in blood. And then I got to leave the party early. Again, it didn't like even need stitches or anything. It didn't even leave a scar. It just bled a lot. It was really funny. It was funny back then too, because a new Pokemon, like Pokemon Sword and Shield had just come out, and so all of us were a bunch of geeks, and none of us wanted to be at this party. We all wanted to go back to our hotel room and play Pokemon, but our teacher was like, no, you need to socialize with the other kids, and none of the other kids came to the party. So it was like, why were we being forced to be here? And so then when I cut myself, when I got fucking stabbed in a bouncy castle, me and my two roommates, my friends at the time who were there with me, they were like, hey, Star is bleeding a lot, and we took her to first aid, but she shouldn't be here. She needs to go back to the hotel room and rest, and we should go with her because stranger danger. And our teacher was just like, fine, go back to your rooms and play Pokemon all night, you fucking nerds. And we were like, hell yeah. Don't want to attend social gatherings? Try bleeding. Yeah, basically. Have you considered getting stabbed? Don't want to be at a social gathering? Have you considered being stabbed? Best and most expeditious way to get out of a social gathering. Just don't stab yourself, because then people are just going to say that you're being dramatic. You have to get someone else to stab you, and then you will be allowed to leave. You will be allowed to leave the party once you are done bleeding profusely all over everything. Just ask someone to do it. Once you got the okay, you're good, yeah. Look at my son! He is so small. He's a baby. Baby son. Look at him. He's doing his best. Hey, Vector, what are you doing? My best! Damn it! Some good tips. Yeah, hashtag life hacks. Have a real friend when they agree to stab you so you can get out of the party. Yes, exactly. What's the saying? It's like a good friend. Something, a good friend will comfort you when you're sad. A great friend will help you hide the bodies, or something like that. Where's my water? I'm almost out of water. I might need to go get more water. Vector's gonna be a comic artist just like you. Yeah! This is his origin story. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. He's gonna grow up big and strong. He's gonna be a comic artist too someday. A vector artist, if you will. Oi. Ugh. Ugh. A good friend will bail you out of jail. A great friend will be in the jail cell with you. That's another iteration I've heard. Yeah. Oh, jinx. You two jinxed each other. One of you has to buy the other a can of soda. I don't know which one. You guys gotta fight it out yourselves. I love the children. They are the best ever and can do no wrong ever. Yup. None of them has ever done anything wrong in their lives. None of them. None of them have ever committed terrible crimes. Sprigatito's videos in the chat. Yeah! Sprigatito! Sprigatito. 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 I'm not convinced the people behind this audiobook cover art knew what a modest proposal is about. Oh no, heckin' rip. BT dubs joined the Discord. Apropos of nothing. Just gonna put that one out there. Whatever crimes that were committed, they are in the right anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. They're good babies. They're good dogs, Brent. Dramatic Sprigatito as the sun sets on the Puerto Rico beach. Yep. Sprigatito. Sprigatito. I can't say it that fast. So it just becomes word lasagna. Sprigatito. I love doing stupid shit right as I watch my stream viewer count go up. It's like, a bunch of new people are here. Sprigatito! Sprigatito! Welcome to my stream! Dumb shit is happening. That's not going to change. They killed someone? They were simply in their way. Should have moved faster, seriously. Seriously. Shake my fucking head. You don't like the murder? Grow up. The atrocities are part of them. It's fascinating when I tell you you're awesome. Hope you have a good day. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Your browse 3... Oh, your browser history. Uh-oh. My browser history is here to drop some sick secrets. Like, how much time I spent Googling weird shit. Like, how tall is Sprigatito? I mean, I saw Ari being nice to Anxious Vector. I was like, I care nothing at all about what she may or may not have done. Is good being forever in my book. Yup! Yup! See, I keep telling people that, like, that's my absolute favorite thing to do, is make an asshole character and then just, like, give them just an asshole and everyone hates them and then make them have them do, like, not even a heel turn, just, like, just enough good shit that people are suddenly like, I love them! My favorite thing to do. I've done it twice in the comic already. And give them cake, yes! I could fix her. Oh yeah? Well, I could accept her as she is. You don't like the murder? Grow up. The atrocities are part of her, and I've decided that they're funny. Cake up your villains. No! Wrong type of cake! I thought we were talking about, like, the actual edible dessert cake. You guys snuck back in to talking about my character's asses on stream. Stop it! Spray you with the water. Spray you with the water bottle. Stop it! May do that in some personal characterizations of canon characters have done that without realizing. Yeah, everybody wants to be, ooh, soft boy. It's fine. Love Ari so much. Good. We love an angry girl in this chat. Let's go. Angry daughter. She's angry because she's traumatized. She's been through some shit, and now she has to put up personal barriers so she doesn't get hurt again, but she's still a softie under all of it, and she can't help it. Talking about the Queen's purple backside. No! Stop! Illegal! Illegal content! Illegal content in my chat! Get the fuck out! Where's my police button? Police, hello? Illegal activity is happening in my chat. People are talking about bahunkadonkers and big asses. No! I was genuinely confused when I dropped into streams and people were calling her problematic. I was like, huh? No. I forgave any misdeeds very early. Yeah. Some people were quicker to forgive than others. The next character to join the Krusty Crew is a therapist with the Krusty Crew. The therapist with the magic power to help people feel safe. That's just Marina. That's just Marina. We have to get to the next one, who's just a fucking disaster of a human who will just so fucking scrunglow. We already had the group therapist. Now we have to have the worst human being. I guess we've already met the worst human being. We know the Queen already. It's not part of the crew, though. I mean, it's time to help everyone then. Yeah, well, she just joined the party. Give her a sec. Look, she's teaching Vector how to draw plants. It's very wholesome. Look at them babies. Look at them babies. So, mild spoilers. This is time, or not a time lapse. What's the word I'm looking for? What is it? Montage! This is a montage. I'm drawing a montage into my comic. It's a travel montage of them just doing things. It's a travel montage! Travel montage for several pages. Gonna be very annoying to draw because I have to draw multiple characters in like every single panel. Co-parenting 3 kids with a traumatized zombie woman. I'm gonna put that as the synopsis for the comic. That's like the new official synopsis. If Ariana was the main character, that's what the synopsis would be. Traumatized zombie woman co-parents a group of 3 magical teenagers. What would the song playing during the montage be? Good question. Glad you asked. Haven't thought about it that hard yet. I'll get back to you guys with that one. Think of that song from Team America World Police. I'm not familiar. I think of the song from Ice Age. I'm on my way. Was that Ice Age or no? Ice Age just sent me on my way. That one was from Shrek. I'm getting my montages confused. Because Ice Age was the send me on my way, send me on my way. I did not know the words to that song for the longest time because they're so incomprehensible. Oh, On My Way is a good one too. I fucking love that one. That one would probably work here. Tell everybody I'm on my way. I don't know the words that well. But God. Who did that song? Wasn't it like Elton John or something? Who did that song? Phil Collins! That's who it was! Oh, it's a good heckin' jam. Good heckin' jam. Like, I knew that was not the correct answer, but I said it anyway. Good old Phil Collins, yep. Good man, getting us some fucking jams. Get the Road to El Dorado soundtrack going. Yeah, and Tarzan too. He did Tarzan, right? I think he did. Yeah. God, he did not have to go that hard, but God, I love like all of the music that he did for those movies. Road to El Dorado soundtrack. I actually think the travel montage song from Road to El Dorado is in my cast-off playlist. Hang on. The Trail We Blaze. That's what on the trail we blaze. It's a good jam. I have a lot of just like travel songs on my cast-off playlist because it's like it's an adventure comic, right? They're going on a little adventure. They're traveling. You gotta have a certain number of those songs in your comic playlist if you're gonna have a comic about traveling and adventuring. He did all of Tarzan. Does he drown Tarzan and Phil Collins? Yeah. Good jams. He wrote Tarzan like a man whose parents were actually killed by a jaguar. Yep. He went hard for all of our enjoyment and entertainment. And now we have I did hydrate! I just didn't say anything, but I did. You guys just didn't hear it. I'm like looking at my own drawing hand while I'm drawing this drawing hand. You guys ever think about how hands draw themselves? You ever thought about that? You gotta gurgle your drink so you don't- None of you want that! You do not want gross slurping noises. I hate gross slurping noises, and I will never subject you guys to them willingly. Like, the sound of other people eating puts me on edge. It's not, like, true and proper, like, misophonia or whatever. I just fucking hate that noise. It's gross. Close your fucking damn mouth when you're eating foods. Mood, I even worked a version of Son of Man into my space fantasy webcomic. Nice. Listen, it's good fucking jams. I think I have... So, okay, I have playlists for, like, all the separate cast-off characters. I have a playlist just for cast-off, but I don't update it very often. But, like, I had a lot of those type of songs on there at some point. I think Son of Man was actually in my Vector playlist. If it isn't now, it definitely was at one point. Let me check. Because I have character playlists for all my little dudes. Go the Distance is in there, but that's a completely different movie. Yeah, no, I don't think it's in this one. It's a Vector song in my head, though. I would just say fuck it and break out my tunes, but YouTube is a lot more sensitive about music stuff, and I don't want to risk it. I don't want to get my stream de-archived. Still waiting for the Star self-insert where she's just in the background drawing pictures of cake. Listen, it's gonna happen eventually. I've decided that my VTuber lore is just that I am the archivist of this story, and I'm a character in the Cast-Off universe, and I am in charge of just archiving the story of these little fucking nerds running around and doing shit. That's just what I do. It's my job. It's like I follow them around in secret, and I just draw everything that happens. That's my lore. That's my VTuber lore. I've decided it. Like, I saw it all happen with my own 2 eyes, and now I gotta go back and write down the story. I'm like the scribe. Archivist is purple. I'm red, obviously. Star Carmine. Carmine is a shade of red. Doi. Hello. Here's a fun fact that I'm not sure if I've ever read confirmed. Stop it! Spray you with a spray bottle. Spritz, spritz, spritz. Here's a little something that I don't think I've ever mentioned on stream before. That I don't think I've ever mentioned anywhere before. So it's the hashtag deep lore, just for the people who are here in streams. Vector works at a bookshop because in the, like, earliest drafts of the story, we're talking, like, the old pilot comic that's still on DeviantArt and is terrible, don't go looking for it. He was, like, a scribe in the, like, he was there to, like, he would, like, write all the books and he would, like, take notes. He worked at the library. Or the bookstore. Like, that's what he did. He would just sit there and, like, just write books all day. And then I invented a magical printing press, so he didn't have to do that anymore. So I'm like, well, I guess he's just a little guy then. I guess he is just a little guy. Little guy energy. I was having a conversation with friends this weekend, and I was like, I can't claim little guy energy. I'm 5'10", and they're like, you can. Little guy is a state of mind. It's fine. I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right, though. Little guy is a state of mind. So yeah, I think I am just a little guy. I'm not sure if I personally am a little guy, but Vector's definitely a little guy. Magical printing press took his job, yeah. Now he's unemployed because of the magical printing press. It's okay, he's 15. There would have been something about child labor anyway. Don't think Star has little guy energy? How dare you say that to me? How dare you? How dare you imply that I don't have little guy energy? I am just a little guy. You will rue the day that you fucked with this little guy. There, see? I said the thing that everyone loves. Everybody fucking loves that quote, apparently. They keep quoting it at me. Although I guess at that point I was talking about Link. From Zorldo, who is also a little guy. Who may become a littler guy depending on which version of the game you're playing. Like, Breath of the Wild, I would argue he is not a little guy, he's a medium guy. But I like to say that he's a little guy because it makes the monsters not attack me. Wind Waker Link is definitely a little guy. Magical printing press ended child labor corruption. Hashtag brand new sentence. You give gremlin vibes, which is ironic because, again, I am in person, I'm very tall. I'm very tall. I love how the legal working age of 16 is actually canon and cast off and was brought up fairly early. Yeah, because it's important. It's important to the plot. Believe it or not, child labor is a thing that is important to the plot. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. Just accept it, and you'll find out why in chapter, like 15, probably. Whenever the fuck we get there. I just have to decide where I'm ending chapter 12. I have to decide if chapter 12 and 13 are going to be one chapter together, or if they're going to split. I don't know. I haven't decided exactly where the splitting points is. I either have a very short chapter 12 or a very long chapter 12 that's the current chapter 12 and chapter 13 mushed together. It's probably going to be the former, where I just have a very short chapter 12, because, I mean, shorter chapters is going back to the trend of how the comic used to be. Chapter 1 was only like 30-something pages. I'm just getting used to longer chapters now because I keep writing them to be longer, but chapters were originally, like, earlier chapters were only like 40 to 50 pages long. It just kept getting longer because I get too ambitious and spread things out more. Stretching my back. Casual reminder to folks watching on YouTube that you should like the stream if you haven't already. Help me get some new YouTube folks up in here. De-shrimp, yes. We're de-shrimping. Unshrimping. Now I get to draw feet. Oh my god, Star's drawing feet. Star has a foot fetish confirmed. God damn it. Every time I draw a foot in Cast Off, I worry that people are going to accuse me of having, like, a foot fetish or something. I'm like, no, I don't. If I had a foot fetish, I would be much better drawing feet, trust. Foot stream. No! It's just the one panel. It's to symbolize traveling. I didn't want to draw a whole nother page. Or a whole nother panel of, like, all the characters all together doing activities. I was just like, I'll just draw, like, a generic, like, foot travel panel, because they're all, like, walking together, to show that they're all walking together without actually having to draw them all together, because it'd take too long. But I'm not actually that good at drawing feet. You can't accuse me of having a foot fetish. If I did, I would be much better at drawing them, because I'm an artist, goddammit. Those benches need horns. Your trivia said you like lobsters. Where did that trivia come from? Because lobsters are my favorite animal. That's a fact. It's true. I don't know. Do I have a page on the wiki? I didn't earlier. Feed stream. No, illegal. Get the fuck out. Shrimp now, shrimp forever. Shrimp if tailbone broken. Shrimp only for non-paid. No shrimping. No shrimping. De-shrimp. Some people are allergic to shrimp. I am not one of them. But still. I have a friend who's, like, deathly allergic to shellfish and shrimps. Little boots. Little Rory boots. And about the creator section. What? When did they make that? When did they make that? That's new. That's a new addition. Yeah, that's true. Oh, you know what? That was probably taken from the... That's pretty much verbatim what's on the Cast Off website. That's where that came from. Because if you look at the About section on the Cast Off website, it says pretty much the same thing. Just heard what you said, and I thought you said Rory's boobs. No! Boots. Boots were made for walking. Watch this YouTuber have content. It's good character design when you can tell the difference between characters simply from the knees down. Yeah! Everybody's gotta have unique shoes. I'm not especially, like, creative when it comes to designing shoes, especially because you barely ever see them. But I try to give them shoes that I think match what they would wear. Frankie has spats, for example, because he keeps water out of his shoes because he's always real nervous about that. Also, I think spats are neat. They just look cool and I like them. There's a Frankie back here. Small Frankie. Yeah, 7:30. 2.5 hours in. Yep, I'm starting to feel it. It feels like the final 30 minutes of the stream. Starting to get tired. My voice is starting to hurt a little bit. What happened? Whoa, why is it going so fast? Is there gonna be any romancing cast off? No spoilers. No spoilers. That is all I will say on that matter. No spoilers. Actually, you know, I was thinking about this because I was listening to my Zara playlist in the car the other day. Did I ever post the Zara playlist on the website? Because I have a page on the website for the playlists. We've got those three. Yeah, no, Zara's playlist is on there. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was. Because I was listening to the Zara playlist on the way home from the con yesterday, and I was like, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. The Zara playlist, aka gay pining the playlist. How many songs about gay pining can I fit into one playlist? Star, why is Zara's playlist like that? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, Zara and Taryn for life. Let's say it in case I made Star uncomfortable or anything. Oh my god, Marina and Ariana. No, listen, if it made me uncomfortable, I would not have put them looking at each other like that all in the comic, okay? I'm having fun. My girls. Look at them. It's pretty gay male club artist now. Yeah, listen, I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but I will say that, I'm not going to shoot down any ships unless they're, like, actively problematic. Like Zara and Liam, we're not going to do that one. There's, like, a over 10-year age difference. We're not going to do that one. We're not going to do that one. Liam is a teenager. Zara's in his 30s. We're not going to do that one. That's exactly the type of thing I'm talking about. Marina and Vector, too. Forbidden. Forbidden. Their age gap is smaller, but 7 years is still a lot. Fuck with this ankle be. This knee be. Not there. Look at all them feats. Yeehaw! Marina and Vector have a 3-year age gap. Anyway. Marina's his mom. The babies. Ariana and Vector work better as a sibling duo anyway. Yep. That's kind of what I was going for. Sibling, like, protector, older like, protective older sibling vibe. For Ariana. Definitely don't ship Vector and Marina, though. That feels wrong. Yeah, no. Marina's the mom. She's the mom of the group. And Ariana's the other mom, I guess. She was just mad all the time. She's grumpy. Look at her fucking face here. Look at her fucking face. She's like, oh god, I've seen some fucking shit. I've seen some shit. Oh my god. That's Ariana's mood, eternally, forever. Like, I have seen things, Squidward, that I wish I hadn't. Am I fucking there? They protect each other, even though they sometimes want to strangle each other. Yeah. Sure, Ariana's nose too small in this sketch. Super 17. Yay, thanks for coming! Quick, everyone, now that Dawn's gone, I'm gonna tell you guys all of the cast-off spoilers. Are you ready? For example, Ariana's actually been purple the entire time, and, everyone is actually purple. Vector's actually purple, because he, you see, he, like, wears purple all the time, and I can't believe that no one's ever caught it before. And, other spoilers! All kinds of other spoilers! Oh yeah, this is totally random, but Streambot reminded me. Stream Elements. You guys, if you haven't, you should go subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm gonna try... I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I would love to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm at, like, 4,250 approximately. And I'm trying to hit 5K by the end of the year. I don't know if I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna try. Vector is actually the Queen's illegitimate son. Whoa! Spoilers! Pew, 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 spoilers! Frankie is actually an evil mass murderer, but he lost all his memories because he got bonked on the head too many times. Whoa! Pew, 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 pew. Rory is also a deranged psychopathic killer, and she kills everybody. There's no secret dragons, but everyone's actually secretly Jack the Ripper. Liam Zara sibling vibe is good because Dawn didn't yell at me. No, Liam and Zara is like, they're more co-workers than siblings. I'm not sure if they know each other well enough to be siblings, just because Zara is also very, like, kind of aloof and doesn't like talking about his traumatic past. But, let's see. Spoiler alert, purple doesn't actually exist. There is no purple! I lied! Purple was an invention made up by the fan base! There is no purple! But also, everyone is purple! Surprise! Surprise! Wasn't that actually something you mentioned in the YouTube video about the origin of Cast-Off? Like, yeah, it was like something about the character who eventually became Vector after I little guyed him. I shot him with the little guy laser. But the version of Vector in the dream, he was like the leader of this like evil, or not evil, but he was the leader of a vigilante group, and then he found out that like the Queen was actually his mom or something. So it's like, whoa, plot twist! But again, pretty much nothing from that original draft survived except Vector's appearance. So, also, the Queen and Vector look like nothing alike, so, you know. Zip, zip. Like, huh, little guy gonna go on a character arc. Wow! Yeah, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Characters, no, it was because that dream happened because I had been watching a lot of Code Geass. And so, Vector Prime was very Lelouch-esque. That was basically where that dream came from. He got hit with the little Gaianator. He did. He did. I took him from vigilante, like, rebel freedom fighter to just a little guy over the course of, like, 2 days. Oh yeah, no, Cast Off was very heavily inspired by Code Geass. Well, I say very heavily. Not a lot of it survived, but the original drafts of Cast Off were very heavily inspired by Code Geass because that's what I was watching a lot of at the time. And Dawn actually mentioned, I've talked about this on streams in the past and then just kind of never brought it up again. Zera and Ariana were actually very heavily influenced by Suzaku and Lelouch from Code Geass. That's like kind of their whole shit. Is Ariana's very fuck everything, burn it down type of person, whereas Zera is more like, no, we can fix it from within. That's how they were in the original drafts, but it's kind of changed a bit. Ariana's still the burn it down type, but Zera's motivation has become a lot more inherently selfish than it was in the original drafts. And I'll elaborate on that more later, but Code Geass is a show. It's one of the shows I put on in the background because I don't have to pay too much attention to it to know what's going on. I just put it on in the background while I'm working. But yeah, Dawn was like commenting on the Discord when the Zera and the Queen pages were being released. People were like, oh, I see what Star was saying about Zera being inspired by Suzaku from Code Geass, and I'm like, yup, there it is. There it is. Like, that whole first scene of Chapter 11 is basically just like, look! 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 There it is! Vector could be the secret harbinger of the apocalypse. Wow! Vector's gonna end the world by being too spooky. Too spooky in the world. Have you ever been so spooky that you ended the world? Just little guy things. Hashtag just little guy things. Also, yeah, in case you guys aren't aware, I have a video on my YouTube that talks about the origin story of Cast Off, and you should watch it. It's on my YouTube, and you should also subscribe to my YouTube while you're there. Wink. I can't wink anymore because I turned my eye sync back on, but you get the idea. Frankie becomes a real boy through plot contrivance. Oh shit. Beep beep beep. Spoiler alerts. We love plot contrivances. Wahoo! I want to finish inking this page before I end the stream, but at the same time, I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. I'll go eat dinner. I think I'll finish inking this panel and then I'll call it a night. I have to get to a good stopping point, or else it'll just feel weird to stop. But yeah, I mean, I said it before and I'll say it again. I do stream on TikTok sometimes on like Tuesdays when I'm working on the comic pages that I didn't finish on Monday. So, yeah, the ability or funds to accomplish this, would you make? Yeah, absolutely, I'd make it into an animated series. I started off by joking that I would want Cast Off as a musical, and now I'm like kind of serious. If Cast Off was ever adapted, I'd want it to be an animated musical. Probably along the lines of Steven Universe, where it's like not like a full and complete, like there's a song in every single episode type of thing. But I want there to be at least some music in it. I want the cast-off musical to be real. I have a playlist on my, I have a playlist on my Spotify that is, like, Cast Off the Musical, where it's just songs from musical that I think work for the comic. It's my favorite playlist to listen to. Anything the fans guessed right? I mean, kinda, sorta, but I can't really go into that because they haven't been revealed for real yet. So, it's still spoiler territory. Oh, the boss except with less adult themes. I've never watched it, so I don't know for sure. But yeah. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Just having a grand old time. Being a little lad. Frankie was a little guy. I feel like Frankie's not like... I feel like Vector is the most little guy energy in the comic. But Frankie also has little guy vibes. Just a little guy. But Frankie's like a medium guy. He's not as much of a little guy as Vector is. Because he's not as helpless, I think. Frankie's just so fucking happy he has friends. It's true, he does. He's... Frankie even capable of being depressed? That's spoilers. Spoilers. I mean, you know what they say about the overly happy ones. Sorry, you gonna finish that thought? No. I feel like the hypothetical introductory song for the Queen would go hard. Yes, obviously. Villain songs. Yes, absolutely. Vector would have his I Want song, like, right after Ariana gets kicked out of the bookstore. Then Ariana would maybe Ariana doesn't have, like, a song, but she has, like, a reprise of some sort, like, and that's how they end the first episode. Hehe. And I mean, it's funny because the way I write Cast Off is I imagine it as kind of each chapter is approximately one episode of animation, and so the full story would be about 2 seasons worth of an anime. It's kind of... I don't purposely keep that in my head, it's just kind of how I think of it as I'm writing it. I try to pace it out so that each chapter has about the amount of content that an episode of an anime would have. Or just an episode of a TV show in general, I guess, but I watch a lot of anime, so... I actually don't watch a lot of anime anymore. Pretty much the only anime I watch these days is for my podcast. I've been watching Chainsaw Man, though, because the animation's really pretty. I want to find out what happens. I was reading the manga of that one, and then I stopped because I was just like, I don't think I'm the target audience for this, but I still want to watch the anime, because I've heard it gets really good, and I kind of want to be surprised when the anime comes out. So I'll just watch stuff. I'll just not read the manga, and I'll just watch the anime instead. And I'll just be surprised when things happen, when we finally find out what the fuck is up with Makima, because, like, seriously, what the... She has something going on! She has to be, like, secretly a devil or secretly evil or something, right? She has to be. I mean, God, look at her. Nobody tell me, I don't want spoilers, but, like, goddamn, she has to be, like, fucking evil or crazy or something. Have you seen her? Like, goddamn. Hyperactive kid who just bounces everywhere. Vector's the type to read all the books in the library. Yep. Yep. Watching anime instead of reading the manga. Yeah, there's been a couple of mangas where, like, I've caught up on the anime and I'm just like, I need to find out what happens, and so I go back and read the manga. I did that with My Hero Academia when I was still into that series. But I haven't done it in a while. It's just like, I'll just watch the anime instead. Because despite the fact that I am a hashtag comics person, I'm an animator at heart. I went to school for animation. I've wanted to be an animator for a long time. I figured out eventually that what I just really liked was telling stories. And animation's hard. Comics take a lot less time and can usually be done by a single person, so it's a lot more accessible. But I still love animation. I haven't done it in a while. Would Vector be coded as autistic or neurodivergent? I am not either of those, and I do not write it with canon with that in mind. But I will not reject it if people want to read into that into his character. Is where I'm going to leave that. Like, I don't know enough about that, and I didn't write it being like, yes, he is this absolutely, so I can't really claim that that was purposeful representation. But if people want to read him as such, you are free to do so. Like, characters of the cast are canonically asexual because I wrote them with that in mind. But with stuff like... I mean, Vector definitely has anxiety. I'll give that for him. But, like, everything else, I don't know. Little guy has all the neurodivergent energy. I like I said, I can't defer... I'll defer to you guys for headcanons on that one. I didn't write it in mind, but if you see yourself in that character, you see those traits in that character, go ham. Go ham. He's just an anxious little guy. You ruined a perfectly good little guy is what you did. Look at him. He's got anxiety. Look at him. He's drawing a plant. I forgot to draw his freckles, because I'm a fucking monster. Little guy. I too explode in a flash of light. Yeah, don't all neurodivergent people do that? When you get too freaked out, you just explode? I'm pretty sure that's true. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Me when the social anxiety hits, and it's just Vector exploding. Someone make that meme. Someone make that meme, because I'm gonna forget by the time the stream is over. It's like that feel when you gotta call the dentist to make an appointment. It's like Vector exploding. That feel when social anxiety. Vector explosion. That's a funny meme. Someone make that meme. Can you still wink? I cannot. I turned my eye sync back on. No winking anymore. It got too weird because one of my eyes kept going lazy when I turned my head. So I disabled the winking. I turned off those muscles. No more winking for me. That feel when overstimulation. Explode into light. Boom! Yeah, basically. Basically. That feel when you are just a little guy and you get too overwhelmed. It's just exploding. No derpy lizard. No. No more of that. No more derpy lizard multi-blink. Blink, blink. Just normal blinking now. I'm almost done with these pages. I'm so close. I mean, I guess I technically have one more panel to ink after this, but I'm tired. I'm gonna finish inking this panel, though, because we got 10 minutes left in the stream. I'm gonna do it. Tomorrow, the me of tomorrow will thank me for finishing the inking of this difficult page today. I kind of slacked off a little bit because I only finished one page last week because I knew that the montage pages were gonna have a lot of detail. And so I told myself that since I'm busy prepping for a convention, I will just draw the one page, even though I try to draw 2 pages a week. But now that means I am falling behind and I have 2 montage pages to draw this week. And I might even try to do a 3rd, but I don't think that's going to happen with Thanksgiving happening. If Frankie shorts out in water, does that make him an early 3D GTA protagonist? I don't know what that is. So, inconclusive. Look at this little guy. He is just the perfect little guy. He's just a little hamster, and you just want to hold him in the palm of your hand. Like that image of a hamster. Boredomus Prime, thank you for the sub! Thank you, welcome! Oh my goodness, welcome to the sub squad, thank you! Where did you come from? You guys haven't seen you in the chat. Who are you? It's like the second time. It's like, I'm sure that you guys are here watching, obviously, but like, I always get... Concerned is not the right word, I'm just like, wow. Wow, who are you, stranger, giving me a sub? Thank you. Montage is super cute, or are they depressing? No comment. No comment. I literally just found you. Well, thank you for the vote of confidence. I appreciate it. Welcome to Livestream. Everybody's talking about Transformers in the chat. I don't know. Comic looks amazing. Thank you! I appreciate that. Teehee. I like it when people like my comic. Bing bong, read my webcomic. Here's the secret webcomic button. I pressed it. Stream elements. Do the thing. Dang it, did I hit the cooldown? Did someone else activate it earlier? No. Why isn't my comic button working? What the fuck, stream elements? Fine. Fucking do it myself. Boredomus Prime, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream squad. There. There, fucking do it, stream elements. Tell people about my webcomic. I need to be a shill. Look at my little guy. He's just a... You guys, he's just a little guy. He is just a little guy. Look at him. Fucking face. Look at this face. Look at him. He's like a little lost kitten. Like on those videos that I always get shown on TikTok. I'm so very thoroughly on I found this kitten abandoned on the side of the road and I nursed it back to health TikTok. Ye baby. He is! Ye baby. Still don't know what a cast off is officially 5 years later. Try almost 8. Almost 8. The comic will be 8 years old in April. And we still don't know what a cast off is. Sorry about my everything. What we do know for sure, though, Vector is baby. Confirmed. 100% confirmed. Look at him, he is such a little guy. Look at all that little guy energy. How do you fit that much little guy energy into one little guy? Last time it was mentioned was like 5 years ago, and someone mentioned the cast-offs fell in the comic. It was after the kidnapping, at least. I don't think that is true. I don't think the word cast-off has ever been mentioned in the comic, except in that book at the very beginning. I am pretty sure that is the case because I wrote it. And there should not have been any mentions of cast-off in the comic, because the characters don't know what that is yet. They're gonna find out eventually, though. They're gonna find out! Oh boy, will they find out! For anxiety, it's just exposing yourself to whatever scares you repeatedly. This is why I think this road trip is beneficial for him. Yeah! Yeah! He's on a little road trip to discover himself. And just get all that little guy energy out. Become a more well-adjusted little guy. Look at him! That's my son! That was just a play on casting spells and being a castaway like Vector is. I mean, it's a double entendre. It can be two things. But cast off is, like, a very specific thing, and there is a reason why the comic is called that. Let's put it that way. That was chapter 1. Yeah. It was, like, the first half of chapter 1, which was 7 years ago. Vector is bursting with gremlin energy. No, you're thinking of Rory. Vector has little guy energy. Rory has gremlin energy. Marina's the mom friend. Frankie is Frankie. Ariana's Angie. No talk me, I'm Angie. Yes, oh, oops, sorry energy. Ara's just so done with all this crap. I mean, yeah, have you seen her? Have you seen her? Like, god damn it. It's like, god damn it, how do I get into this, roped into this frickin' road trip? With a bunch of dweebs. We know he's a good boy because him actually glaring at someone was character development. Yeah! He's standing up for himself. My little rice wafer. Not a soggy wafer, he is firm on certain things. Like when Ariana's being a butthole. He calls her out for her behavior. He's not, like, Vector's scared of a lot of things, but he's not scared of Ariana. And that's, like, one of his big character moments with her. He was at first, but he isn't anymore. And, like, he might find her intimidating sometimes, but he's not scared of her. And him kind of figuring that out was kind of like a covert part of his character. We see it in chapter 5 that, like, by that point, he is not scared of her by chapter 5 because he, like, stands up to her to get Frankie to stay with the group. Like, Vector's a scaredy cat, but that's not his entire character, you know? He has other things. And that's important. Shall use a coffee, so could Vector. Yeah, Frankie does not need caffeine. And neither does Rory, probably. Vector would be like me when I have caffeine. And you just get real jittery and scared. It's like, Marina also yells at Ariana. I think Ariana did get yelled at a bit. She keeps being so negative. I mean, yeah. Ariana's whole thing is that she's just kind of had a shit terrible life, and her method of not letting it get to her is just by being the worst person in the room. And that doesn't fly with everybody. And they are sure to let her know that. And Marina, your head is huge. I drew these when I sketched this page Saturday at the con when I was so tired, and I think you can tell. Just the proportions do not make sense on a couple of these little guys. He's a good person wearing the mask of a monster, so to speak. I mean, they actually have this conversation in canon. Where it's like, Ariana's not really a good person, but she's not really a bad person either. She's kind of in the middle because things are not black and white, you know? If I don't like me, if I don't like anyone, then no one's gonna like me, basically. Okay, it's 8, but this last panel is just silhouette, so I'm just gonna fucking do it anyway. It'll take like 2 seconds, and then I'll be done inking this fucking page. Bleh. It's just silhouettes. So I'll just go ahead and fucking draw it. These damn nice people keep coming. The one scene, you're not a bad person because you're trying, is a very sweet scene. Yeah, I was really excited about that scene. That was one that I had been waiting on for a while because I'm just gonna brag on myself for a little. I like how that scene turned out. I liked how I wrote that scene. I thought it was good. Not to toot my own horn too much or anything, but I think it was good. All these, I like that scene. I think that was a good scene. This just in, local artist overworks herself to death live on camera. Listen, I just want to finish. I prefer it when things are done, okay? I just prefer it when things are finished. I don't like leaving things half finished because then they sit in my brain and they marinate and then I have to think about them. If something is finished, then I can stop thinking it. I can remove it from the brain space and I don't have to think about it anymore. Hi, Milo. Hi, kitten. Hello, chicken. What are you doing? Oh, Milo is here. Everybody pay attention to Milo. She is here. And she wants to be paid attention to. Hi, chicken. What are you doing? What's up, little baby? What's up? You baby? You babyito? Yes. He's baby. I don't think bad people worry about being bad. I cry. Yeah! Basically. Basically. Because, like, Ariana's not a bad person at heart. She's just so done with everything, and she just kind of forgot how to be nice after a while. That's kind of what her thing is. And she's now having to relearn it because she's, like, taking care of this child, and she's just like, oh god, what the fuck? Did I accidentally become parent? Ah, shit. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, is I'm just gonna give them blob feet, and then I'm gonna mask this out when I paint on the background, so it's fine. You hear me, chat? It's fine. I'm just gonna fix it in post anyway. Ariana, Digivolve to Reluctant Mother! Yup, basically. Digivolve is a good form for it. Just makes... I used to watch Digimon when I was a kid, but I've kind of forgotten most of what I know about it. Now I just... everything I remember about Drawfee, or everything I remember about Digimon comes from just, like, watching the Digimon episodes of Drawfee. I remember I was super into one of the season. Whoa! Jay, what the heck? Jay Corn! What are you doing? Thank you, but what the heck, sir? Sir! Mr. Acorn himself! Sir, what are you doing? Thank you, but oh my goodness! I'll get dinner when I'm done with this page. Thank you! Sheesh! Oh my goodness, you guys are being so nice to me today. I got 2 subs. Got a donation on the coffee. Thank you, guys. Oh, you're good and cool and deserve to have nice things. No, you! No, you! Ah! Hi, Milo. Scratching on my back. Hi. Kitten, the chair is mesh. Please do not stick your little claws through the mesh into my back. Just donates a straight back. Listen, I might. Jay is our DM for our D&D show, What's Left of Us, and we have an episode coming up this Friday, and you guys should watch it. You guys should watch it. You have just enough time to catch up. If you watch like 3 episodes a day from now until Friday, you can catch up and then you can be all caught up. We only play once a month, so it's really easy to catch up. I'm gonna melt Emery with lava later this week. You can't melt her! She's fire resistant. She will crumble to smoke first. Coming up this Friday after ship went down last time. Yeah! Some ship with my character happened on the last session, and we didn't really have time to unpack it before the session ended. So we're gonna be unpacking that in this coming session, probably. It's gonna be a thing! Oh, hydrate, okay. Should actually be able to make the stream this time. Nice! Did spawn some great art. Yeah, I drew some chaotic death blender emeries over the week. Right after the sesh. Listen, my whole thing with being a dual blades wielder is I want to be a death blender. And I got to be a death blender, and I was very excited. Like, kind of a literal death blender. I kind of want to go back and, like, count up how much damage I did in one turn at level 3, because it was a lot. It was a lot. Cuisinart Emery style? Oh my god. Death Blender! Death Blender! Spinning real fast. You should get a tail blade. I should. Triple. Using the new dual wielding. I am using what Jay tells me is allowed because I don't know what a game mechanic is and I'm too afraid to ask. My thing is I have 2 swords, so I use sword twice. Dish blender, yes. Teeth blender, yes. I'm tiefling, I'm blender, I go fast, I zoom, I destroy fucking lava zombies. With 8 attacks in 1 turn. At level 3. Cause I'm a fucking monster. Let's go. I'm finally, D&D is letting me finally live out my Death Blender dreams. What the fuck? Milo, what are you doing? Quit making suspicious noises behind me. You're freaking me out, little kitten. You're making suspicious thumping noises, making me feel like someone's gonna break into my house. You can't do that. You can't be doing that, kitten. You're freaking me out too much. What? Little paw? What is it, little paw? You've been fed. You've been fed. I know she wants to play, but can you wait like 5 more minutes for me to finish this page, please? Please? Or ponytails all the time when I was a little bit. I stopped because of the headaches. Oh no, rip. Yeah, I wear ponytails when my hair is long enough, but I've been keeping it kind of short recently, just because it's easier to maintain, because I do not have time. Okay. Almost done. I'm almost done. We're so close to being done. I just gotta draw one more wonky little silhouette. And then I can go eat dinner and play Pokemons. One more wonky little Frankie silhouette. Make this leg look a little better. There, and I'm gonna paint the rest of that, which means the page is done, and I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to go eat dinner now. Thank you guys for coming to stream. I'm going to go play Pokemon until I pass out. Here, I have to do my usual shilling before the stream ends, though. If you haven't already, you should go subscribe to me on YouTube, because that is where I also stream on YouTube, and there's no ads on YouTube, so it's a lot easier for folks to watch live. There's no ads, because I know Twitch loves ads, and we hate ads. We do not like ads, and Twitch has less ads if you watch live. You should also, hey, if you're here, you should read my webcomic. Oh, now the fucking button works. Now the fucking button works, but yeah, you should read my webcomic. It would make me very happy if you did and you liked it, and that would be very special, and yay, thank you. Also, yes, like I said, we have a D&D stream coming up this Friday that you guys should all come out and watch. It's very good. I may become a death blender again. I might die. I'm real fucked up, because I did become like a literal death blender for a little bit there. Yeah, see, Sly Fox likes it. Sly Fox has very good taste because they come to our D&D streams and watch them. They are very cool. Very cool. Yes, if you want to know about the Death Blender, you should come and watch our D&D show. If you want context, you should go and watch our D&D show What's Left of Us at twitch.tv/thejcorntv or on the YouTube channel, because now we're also streaming on YouTube and that's where our shit is archived as well. My second backup tiefling Blemery, yes. But yes, you guys should all watch our D&D show. Please. Thank you. It's a birthday present to me. It's not my birthday, but you should watch our D&D show. Okay, I'm gonna go pass out. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.